From the WJAY studios in Oviedo, Florida, it's season 2 of Wipe Those Tears! With our tier masters, our statistician Brandon Bogard, the Mario Man Mark Leota, AVGN expert Gianni Pizzi, the Retro Arcade Boy Scott Seffy McVeigh, and our timekeeper Andrew Hocking. Your host and moderator is Jason DeCanio. There it is, and good evening. And welcome
look at that! Look at that!
Look at this guy, Pokemon.
Look at that! In case everyone is watching, remember last week we had 2 weeks ago. We have so many things for this one right there, and now tonight this is it.
Ash Ketchum from Pokemon.
Kind of funny Brandon's dressed like that because they actually announced the release date for Legends ZA today.
There you go. All right. Well, I can say, gentlemen, this is the season finale. Episode 57 is upon us. 53 episodes to get this all done. And this is the special 3-hour episode on this May 28th, 2025. Hope everybody had a solid, safe Memorial weekend. I know that I did. And I know
it was just a regular weekend for me, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, cool. A lot of things. So for this show to get prepped and everything, we are ready to go. Tonight, we're going to breeze through the rest of these NES games. There's about 68 of them. I'm not even going to give you the rules. We know what we got to do. You'll get 1 minute to put to commentary this game that we're going to grade, 50 to 100. You know the rules. And you all guys are going to come back next season. So this will be great because we'll be exploring other things in our time together starting September 10th. That is our return date. That is the season 3 premiere, September 10th, 2025. Mark it on your calendars, and that will be the first show of the new season, episode number 58. Okay? That'll be a week after Labor Day weekend, about 9 days after. All right?
Yep.
So let's go ahead right now and open up the board to the final episode of the season finale. Right. Good luck to you, gentlemen. I wish you the best. The first game up on the list tonight is Treasure Master. Okay. So, this game, the release date, I'm going to give you a very brief one. Software Creations, American Software Corporation, December 1991. And we start this time with Brandon Bogard. Ash Ketchum, actually.
Treasure Master.
Yes.
I'm getting a little bit of like a bit Mario vibes and some weird things going on the front cover. I'm gonna give it a 74.
74. Okay. Got it. All right, Andrew, you're up on the list this time here in the second position. So we go to you now for your look at Treasure Master.
So I played this game earlier on my tablet because when I tried this game, I'm like, it looked tricky on this game. So for this one, I'm going to double up Mr. Bogart, 72 as well.
Oh, he said 74, right?
No.
Yeah, I said 74.
Okay.
All right, so Andrew,
all right, so I'll stick with 72, of course.
Okay, 72. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay, Mark, you're up with Treasure Master.
Okay, yeah, I have not really played this at all. I mean, I guess the dude's sunglasses on the cover look pretty nice.
Yeah, right.
but I have no idea what he's supposed to be. I'm just gonna say 77 for this one.
77. Okay. Gianni, you got to say about
Yeah.
Treasure.
Have not heard of this one, but I'm looking at it. Looks some of the graphics look like a Mega Man. I think Mega Man 4 Dive Man stage.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, 70.
70. Okay. All right, Scott, Treasure Master.
Okay, not much to say. It's a great looking cover. Will tell you the reason why I was named this because there was a contest to see if someone can actually beat the damn game. With up to $250,000 in prizes. Cover's cool. 80.
80. He's right when he got that. Okay. Love the cover art. Very, very good. Very futuristic. Never played the game, but when I think of Treasure Master, I think of something from, the pirate days, a pirate game. This looks more like a Back to the Future ripoff. Probably a better version of Back to the Future. In this case, I'll give it 85. All right. Now let's average it out and see what we have here. We're not even going to play the music at its 76.3. So that means it's going to go into the C tier.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yes. We're not playing a lot of the sound effects tonight that you would normally see because we got to get through these games pretty quickly. All right. Next one up is Trog. Trog is up next. Visual Concepts and Acclaim Entertainment. Gianni, Acclaim.
Oh, yeah.
October 1991. This time we go with you, Andrew.
This is another game I played earlier today, and I'll tell you this game very easy to play. 100 all the way.
100. Okay, we will give you the ding for that. Okay. Mark, you're up with Trog.
That smile on that blue guy kind of looks kind of creepy, not gonna lie.
Nah.
So nonetheless, though, I think I'm gonna give this my birth year, 87.
87. Okay. All right. Okay, Gianni, you're up with Trog.
Haven't heard of this one, but looks like it was an arcade game as well. I'm seeing another screenshot of a game. Insert coin. It has this Ninja Turtle colors. Red, blue, yellow, purple. I'm gonna give this one 85.
85. Okay. Scott, Trog.
Gianni is right. This is an arcade game. I actually used to play this arcade game when I was in my Pizza Hut at home. And actually, I like this game. 95.
95. Taco Bell. All right. Ash Ketchum, you're up. Trog.
So this looks like a show.
Oh,
I gotta give it a 55.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh, all right, 55 for Ash Ketchum. Table arcade game, right, Scott?
Actually, it was more of an upright, actually.
Oh, upright, because when you
Up
think of
to
Pizza Hut,
4 players also.
yeah, when you think of Pizza Hut, you think of those table ones you sit at with the.
Yeah, but this was an upright I played at, so there you go.
Okay, I like the cover art. Looks more like a carnival. Very, very kiddie-ish, like. Look like some dinosaurs. Looks like Elmo's cousin on the bottom there.
Elmo's cousin.
Yeah, especially the one right there in the bottom, right there in the center there. That looks like Elmo's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Whatever. 59.
Long shot.
No long shots.
No.
No long shots. All right. Let's average it out here. It's an 80.1. All right. So that means it's a B. All right. Good.
Cool.
All right. Put that one up there. No long shots tonight. If it's less than a C, you'll get the buzzer. All right. Next up. This is what we call Fast and Furious here, guys, you know? All right. Next up looks like
Trojan.
Yep. Trojan. Capcom again. Gianni, look at that. Capcom.
Oh, yeah.
September 24th, 1986. This time we start with you, Mark Leota.
Yeah, never heard of this one. Not sure if this is supposed to be based off the Trojan War or whatever, but
Right. Yeah.
I'm just gonna give this a 65.
Oh,
Oh,
5. All right. Okay, Gianni, you're up with Trojan.
Haven't heard of this one. Definitely kind of looks like cool. I like the character that you're playing as. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one. Oh wait, I do like the cover art logo. The title screen is definitely cool. Little red or whatever, red white. 88.
88. Okay. All right, Scott, you're up with Trojan.
From my understanding, this is another arcade title. It was Capcom, of course, brought it over to the States. I like the sword and shield idea. It was pretty cool. Again, great. Never played the game itself, but it looks really cool. 88. I'll double up.
Double up. All right. 88. Whoops. There we go. All right. Ash Ketchum, you're up with Trojan.
All I can say on the front cover, our main character, I think that's his main character. His face looks creepy. I'm going to give it an 89.
89. Okay. All right. Andrew, you're up with Trojan.
this is another game I tested earlier before. This is the third game I tested, and I love this game. I'll give 95.
Oh, Taco Bell. All right. 95. Every time I say it, every time I think of Trojan, all I can think of is condoms.
Yeah. Oh God!
That one deserved it.
That did. It played right into my head. A condom. It's like, really? How the hell do you get away with it, right?
Yeah. There we go.
Cover art's fantastic, and I'd never played the game, so at this point, I have to go with 86. Yeah. 6, yeah. All right, divided by 6, and we've got an 85.1. There we go, a B.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
That is the question right there. Okay.
What's next?
What's
All
next?
right.
It says, what's up?
All right, I put the title in the description, but this next game really is called Crazy Land. I'll put also links of the covers.
I got trolls. I got trolls in the trolls in Crazy Land. That's what I have. Yep.
Yeah.
By KID or Kid VAP American Softworks, August 1991.
Yeah.
This is the Japanese cover, I guess we're looking at, or the Famicom version. Okay, so we start this time with Gianni.
Have not heard of this one. Looks like a silly cover art for what I'm seeing. Can't even see what's going on. A lot of stuff going on. But I'm going to give this one, we're going to buzz it, 66.
Oh!
Buzz it, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Scott, how about the Trolls in Crazy Land?
Quick idea here. This was actually a reskin of an actual Japanese title. It's kind of a cheap reason to use the troll dolls. The idea for itself, 69.
Okay, 69. All right, Ash Ketchum, you were up with the Trolls in Crazy Land.
Looking at both covers, I think this definitely represents the title. I'm going to give it a 91.
Ooh,
Whoa!
91. All right. Andrew, you're up.
This is another game I tested early. This is the fourth game I tested earlier today, and I quite like this game. So I will give this one a 90 as well. A 90.
He's gonna you went up the Ash Ketchum. All right. Taco
Hey, I
Bell
thought we
Sprint.
weren't doing that.
Yeah. All right. Mark, you're up.
The trolls in this must be pretty crazy, just like the game title says.
Exactly.
Anyways, 68.
68.
Oh.
Uh-huh. All right. And I wish they would have showed us the American cover. That would have been great. if we had to grade the American cover, I think I'd probably give a better score than the Japanese one here, because this one looks like it's a dream fantasy game more than anything else. Something of the fantasy, almost looks like a role playing game for that matter.
It's a platformer.
Platformer. Okay, thanks for the info on that. Yeah. Not my cup of tea. 62. All right. Let's average it out. 74.3. Gee.
All right, so it's almost Scott's number, of course.
Of course.
All right, goes right there in the C tier. Okay. Next up is Terra Cobra. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Twin Cobra. I'm sorry, Twin Cobra. Twin Cobra.
No.
It's Twin Cobra.
Yeah, it's
Twin
Twin
Cobra by CBS, Sony Group, and American Sammy Micronics, August 4th, 1989. Game number 5, and this is yours, Scott.
Okay, another good arcade translation. It's a shoot 'em up here with a helicopter.
Mhm.
Decent graphics. I kind of think it's pretty good. Cover art, I'll still give you 82.
82. Okay. Ash Ketchum, you're up with Twin Cobra.
This looks like a pretty good one. I'm gonna give it 95.
All right. Very good. 95. All right, Andrew. How about you? Twin Cobra.
So this is another one I tested earlier. This is the 5th one I tested, because today I tested like 5 or 6 games, and this is the one of them. I'm going to double up from Mr. Bogart 95 as well.
Got it. 95. All right. Okay, Mark. How about Twin Cobra?
You know what? Andrew, Brandon, I see your double up, and I'm gonna raise you a triple up, 95.
Oh!
95. All right. All right, Gio, what do you say about it?
All right. Does look like cool. Almost, it's like an overhead view. You know, I'm thinking another 1942 knockoff of all
Right.
the no planes.
There you
No
go.
planes, but mostly ships. Or I see a ship. Yeah, and I'm gonna give this one 82.
82. Okay. All right. Well, now you guys mentioned it's a 1942 knockoff, but I'll tell you, from that cover art, if you're the helicopter shooting up all the bad guys, I don't mind a shooting them up game like this. Cover art looks very cartoony-ish, which is okay if you're really. I wish it was more realistic, so I'm going to take 10 points immediately off for the cover art. The playability of the game, if you say it's what you say it is, I will give it a strong 87.
Mm-hmm.
7. All right, we've got our scores. We average it out, and it's 89.3. Oh,
Almost 0.7 shy of the first A of the night.
yeah. You would have had it. Oh, wow. Right, but it goes in the B tier.
That's the 8 there.
Oh, that's the A tier. Whoops, I put it in the wrong.
It was supposed to be the B tier.
Yeah. It goes in the B tier, and Trog goes in the B tier too, right?
I think it did.
Yeah. Trog goes in the B
Yeah.
tier. I accidentally put it in the A tier. Oh, oops.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. It's a little piece.
Oopsie.
Yeah, but we got so many B's.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, goes right there. Okay, very good.
Cool.
Got 3 B's so far. We got a C, and we got 3 B's and 2 C's. Oh, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 B. I'm sorry, 4 B's and a C. All right, 4 B's
Yeah.
and a C.
That's
Next
right.
up.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got to get it. This one is Twin Eagle.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Put out by Visco and Romstar, October 1989. And this time we go back to the top of the order with Ash Ketchum.
This is the complete opposite, and I gotta give it a 56.
Oh,
Oh!
And
wow. All right. Okay, Andrew, how about Twin Eagle?
This is a 6th game I tested. I love it. 95.
95. You got a Taco Bell. Okay. All right, Mark. What about it? Twin Eagle.
That 95 that I gave on the last one.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
this one, flip the two numbers and you have my score for this one. 59.
Oh!
What a difference of opinion. Okay, all right, G-Man, what are you going to say about it? I'm going to call you the G-Man tonight. Special.
Yeah. Twin Eagle Revenge Joe's brother.
YouTube video.
What? Joe's brother? Wow.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Scott knows something else I'm talking about, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
in
don't think he does because, it's probably impossible. It's definitely the way it is. It's probably an arcade game. Yep.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I'm going to give this one, I haven't heard of this one. Looks like you're almost an island or a farm or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to give it 74.
74. All right. Almost one less than the Scott special. Now we go to the Scott Twin Eagle.
Okay. Similar to Twin Cobra with the
Right.
helicopter and everything, but not as good. So that's the reason why I'm going to do my Scott special, the 75.
75 and one up them too. Yeah, you're gonna one up them. All right, 75 there. Okay. So what we were basically looking at is 1942 and 1943, I guess, then, right?
Yeah, give it that.
Okay, but I like this cover art better. This one's more to what I was saying about the other one that wasn't. So that's why this one is going to get a rounding 93. 93.
You're almost going to say, let's say, the last part of that 90-something.
Okay, the average for this one is 75.3. Oh,
Boom. There we go. That's my number.
Scott's number area.
4 B's and 2 C's so far in 6 games. Very good. We're on pace. Let's go to the next one. All right. Next one up is now we're in the U's, and this one is Euphoria. Ooh. Euphoria the Saga by Sunsoft. Aha, Johnny.
Yeah.
Sunsoft. September 20th, 1991. This time we'll start with you, Andrew.
So this, I'm trying to find this game on my app on my tablet, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a hard game to find. I will give it 58.
Oh, 58. Okay. All right. Mark, what about Euphoria?
Have not heard of this one, so 51.
Oh!
He goes 7 lower than Andrew. All right. G, what do you say about it? Euphoria.
Yeah, I have not heard of this one also. Looks almost like a silly game. Wait, oh no. I'm seeing another almost Mega Man knockoff. Definitely a couple enemies that you'd see in it. The boss, one of the bosses, whatever, is like a giant, like, space frog.
Right.
And like you got the little scrotum bottoms. I'm not even gonna say what it looks like.
Mhm.
And then you have the whole frog body. Oh god.
Right, yeah.
68.
68. Wow. We got 2 F's and a D so far, and now we're going to use Scott with Euphoria.
Okay, I have heard about this one. It's actually better than you think it is. And they actually have a sequel on the Switch. Go figure. So, while the cover art is good, it shows all the characters. Doesn't show too much else, but it is a pretty cool looking game. 83.
83. Okay. All right. Okay, Ash Ketchum, you're up. Where's Euphoria?
Make that 2D, 63.
63. All right, we got 2 F's, 2 D's, and a B. Okay. Yeah, this looks like definitely some kind of cartoon characters, especially the Frog Man in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Frog Man in the middle.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah. I mean, I know if I was one of those characters, I would wondering what the heck was going on with Euphoria too. I got Euphoria every other day. The cover art looks squeamish. Whatever that means. Yeah, no. I mean, I've never seen the game, never even heard of the game. So I have to say 50. Lowest of the lows there. All right, we divided by 6. Oh, 62.1. First D of the night.
I kept it from being F.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it was close to being an F, but 62.1 is a D, unfortunately. Okay, next up is the Ultima games, the trilogy of the Ultima games. The first one up on the board is this Ultima Exodus, I guess. No, let's see. I guess it is.
It is Exodus Ultima.
Exodus. Okay, thank you very much, statistician. This is from Pony Canyon and FCI. Newtopia Planning, October 9th, 1987. And I believe, who are we starting with this time?
I think it's Mark.
Mark. Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, I have not heard of this. Although it's definitely better than Euphoria. 72.
I'm sorry, which one?
72.
72. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Johnny, Ultima Exodus.
All right, I have not heard of this one as well. Looks like, 3 Ultima games? Wow.
Yeah, the trilogy, basically.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm looking at the cover. I like the whole different shade of purple that you're using. Feels like who made this game again?
It was by
Said
Pony
40.
Canyon, FCI, and Newtopia Planning.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to copy Konami with the whole background. Yeah, and even what? Actually, no, that's Ultima 3 Exodus. Looks like an overhead view of another Zelda game, mostly Zelda 2, and 72.
72, double up. Okay. All right. Oops. 72 there. All right, Scott, what do you say about this one, Ultima Exodus?
Well, it's not bad looking for an RPG here. You got the your normal characters here. You got your enemies going against here. Almost tries to copy the Final Fantasy formula or the Dragon Quest formula. I like the cover art. 80.
80. Okay. All right. Ash Ketchum, you're up.
On the front cover, very creepy villains. Also, one other complaint to the knight on the front cover. Please put on some pants. What is?
It does look like he is pantless.
Either way, despite all that, I'll give it a Scott Special 75.
Scott Special 75. All right. Andrew, you're up.
Just another game I couldn't even find on my app. So I never heard of this game, but I'm gonna go one up between both Mark and the King New Jersey 73.
73. Okay, one up. 73. All right. Well, yeah, I like Ash Ketchum's commentary the best. Put some pants on is right. They got leggings for their costumes, you know.
All right.
I don't get with the pink background, the pink cover. I don't understand. Oh, it's purple?
Yeah, it's purple.
Oh, to me it looks pink. Looks like
That's okay.
purple. Yeah. I don't understand it, and I just can't. 66. Yeah. All right, let's divide it by 6, so we got an even 73. So that's a C.
That matches my number. That matches my number.
There you go. Right. I think
That's my 73, of course.
I'll tell you what. If the average score matches your score next season, you'll get a bonus on that too.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Oh, that's actually, we'll have some bonus games next season. We won't reveal now.
Ooh, can't wait for that.
Season, yeah. All right. Next up is the Ultima series is the second one, which is the Quest of Avatar. Right? Okay.
Quest of the Avatar, but yeah.
Yeah. Go to you, G-Man. What do you got to say about it?
I have not heard of this one. Ultima 4 or 5? What?
Wow.
Looks like Ultima 4. chronologically confused. If you're
It
asking
says
me, I
sequel
don't
to
know.
Exodus, so probably this is 4.
Oh, okay.
Is next one going to be 5?
Probably.
What?
Yes.
Where's 1 and 2? We got to figure this out. And it's
You're on
still
the
another.
computers only. That's why.
Oh yeah,
What did you
and it's still another Zelda knockoff from what I'm seeing. Another Zelda. I'm gonna give this one a 64.
Ooh. 54. Okay. All right, Scott. What about this one?
Not bad. I like the idea of the wizard trying to fight against the giant snake in the water, but
That's
it's
nice.
basically the same thing as similar to the Exodus game here. 80 again.
80. All right. I think you're going to kind of be consistent on those.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We now go to you, Ash Ketchum.
That's the wizard?
Yeah. I don't have to go on. It has to be.
Well, other than that, I have to agree with Gianni about the gameplay images on the back cover. It does look Zelda-ish. I'm going to give it 78.
78. Okay. Andrew, you are up next.
That's it. Another one I never heard, and again, it's going to be tricky to find on that game. That's why. So I'm going to go with the same score like I did on the other one, 73.
73. Okay. You're consistent with your scores as well, Mark.
The way I see this, cool idea, but bad execution. So 69.
No.
Oh.
All right. Now, I like the cover art. This one gets to catch my eyes, an eye catcher. I don't particularly like snakes, but I mean, as long as the wizard's going to kill this snake and know that the snake ain't going to jump at you like, wow, yay, oh, yeah. No. We'll do 79. 79. And somebody went up me because I know it was.
I think somebody said 78. That's God.
Scott went up me because
That's God. The only one said 78. That's all it says.
80. That's what I said.
Yeah, Scott said 80, and I said
I don't
70.
know. I said 73. I said 73.
That's what you were thinking.
All right. We averaged this one out, and we've got 73.8. All right. So we're
Oh my God! Oh, I can't.
Andrew is 2 for 2 on his matches there.
Unbelievable! That's a lucky streak for me. That's all it takes.
That's right. Okay. Number 3 on this one is the final of the trifecta, and this one is
Ultimate Warriors of Destiny.
yep.
5 in the series.
Yep. Origin Systems, or an FCI, is the Origin Systems is the developer. Publisher is FCI. Okay, Scott, you're up.
More of the same here, but I like the idea. The wizard is now facing off against the dark wizard. Kind of cool. Same score as before, 80.
80. The trifecta score, 80. Let's see. Okay. Ash Ketchum, you're up.
You forgot the year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1988. 1988.
Thank you. 1988. Okay.
No, this one, 1993. No, Warriors of Destiny is January 1993.
Huh.
All right. Well, I guess it does look a little bit better each of the covers. I'm going to give it an 83.
83. Okay. All right. Andrew, you're up.
Another game I never heard of before. Same score, 73 again.
All right. You got it. 73. All right, Mark, you're up.
Yeah, another one I have not played. I'm gonna give this 71.
71. Okay. All right. G-Man, what do you say about it?
I was right. Ultima 5. I'm like, where? Like I said, where is 1 and 2? I think Seppi said something about where
Yeah,
it
they're, on
was.
the
But like,
they're all on computer only here, from the older computers.
oh yeah.
Sure.
But okay, but still chronologically confused. You know who would definitely talk about that if he ever did this?
James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he would. He would definitely make the whole chronologically confused about this. I feel like, but yeah, it feels like they're just running out of ideas at this point. 78.
78. Okay. All right. Well, I like the blue cover. Nice. A great fighting scene up there with the good wizard versus the dark wizard or the bad wizard.
Yep.
This one would catch my eye a little bit more than the second one. So I'm going to say 82. 82. All right. Divided by 6. And we get 77.8. All right.
Cool.
So 3 C's for the trifecta of the Ultima games. Right. Little pattern going there, kind of like with the Mario games, although the Mario games were A's. Anybody need to take a break?
Good.
Nope.
I'm
All
good.
right. We're good to go. We're at 8:35, and we're keeping on going here.
58 more games.
Yep. All right. Ultimate Air Combat is next. And this one is by Activision and Pack-In Video, April 1992, an Activision game on the NES.
Yeah.
Top of the order we go to. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're up with Ultimate Air Combat.
Well, this doesn't look real. This doesn't look really bad. I'll give it an 80.
An 80. Okay. Right. Andrew, Ultimate Air Combat.
This is another game. That's another game I'd like to play. I played earlier. I double up 80 as well.
Double up on it. Okay. Got it. All right. Mark, Ultimate Air Combat.
85.
85.
Oh,
He really wouldn't. Yeah. Okay.
they always get that. They always get that fast. That's all it takes.
That's it. Right. Okay, G, you're up.
Yeah, just another like combat game. You see, I'm playing. I almost thought it was like Top Gun with no clouds.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one. I wonder if you have to end up playing this one. Actually, hope not. I'm gonna give it 82.
82. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Scott, Ultimate Air Combat.
Probably a better version of Top Gun, in my opinion, but at least it's got some choices of planes, and I think it looks like it actually got a little easier. Plus, it's Activision, so I'll give it a few extra points on it. 75.
It's a Scott special. Yeah. I'm wondering if this is the sequel to Combat on the 2600.
Doubtful.
Okay. I know what okay. Combat was with the tanks. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Right. I like the cover art. That's fantastic. I mean, Top Gun is your simplified cover art, but this one goes a little bit beyond that one. And it's Activision, so I'm a big fan of any kind of Activision game. I probably like this one. I will say 87. Okay, we have our scores. Let's do 81.5. Hey, got a B out of it.
Okay, cool.
All right. Whoops. Hey, come on. Yes, by next season, folks, I will have a new mouse.
Thank God. Thank God.
Hey, don't burst your bubble, all right? I lost it. What do you?
Okay.
Where was it? I missed it. Where was it? Where is it? It's here somewhere. Anybody see it?
Top Gun.
No, the Ultimate Air Combat.
Sorry.
Keep going. Oh, well, there it is. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put it in the B tier. There you go. All right, we got to be there. I'll be there. I'll be square. Yeah.
There you go.
Next up, Ultimate Basketball is next. We go to ACOM, American Sammy, Taitos, September 1990. It's time we start with you, Andrew.
This is a game I tested earlier, and kind of not bad on that one, but not the same like regular NBA, of course, but different same cities but different team names, of course. So I'm gonna get this one 80. It's 80.
80. Okay. You seem to like that score very much tonight. Mark, you're up with Ultimate Basketball.
Okay, let's see. How about a 91?
All right. How about a 91? We can do that. Taco Bell for you. And now we go to you, G-Man.
All right. Yeah, I have heard of this one. Actually, no, I haven't. But just for a basketball game, for all the screenshots I'm looking at, it almost looks like the Celtics, but it's obviously we know it's not. I consider it almost similar to Blades of Steel in the sense of kind of a fake hockey game,
Right.
kind of fake basketball game, but still looks cool. 80.
80. Double up on it.
Double up from yours truly right here.
Okay, Scott, you're up with Ultimate Basketball.
Looks a lot like Double Dribble from
Right.
similar to that. I do like the fact that there are some cinematic pieces in here as well. 82.
82. Okay, and we go to you, Ash Ketchum, and he's got his basketball.
Oh yeah.
So this one I think is trying, I assume. So I'm just gonna give it a 78.
78. Okay.
Oh.
I do have one question to ask. Is there the actual NBA teams in this one?
Nope. They
No.
are actually fakes. For example, one screenshot I see is Dallas Fighters versus the San Diego Dolphins.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Awkward.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to fail this one because if you don't have the NBA teams in it, no dice. 60.
Yeah.
I could care less about the cover art. Automatic turn off if you can't play the actual official NBA teams. You're trying to be like Double Dribble. At least Double Dribble has 6 of the NBA teams, you know?
I don't think this has anything to do with NBA, does it?
Nope.
No. That's why I failed it. All right, let's see what the average is. 78.5. Okay. Now my failure, my D brought it down. That's why. Yep. The D brought it down. That goes in the seats here. All right. So that's 5 C's tonight so far. Next up is the Uncanny X-Men.
Oh yeah.
Not X-Men, but the Uncanny X-Men by LJN.
Oh, there's the LJN. Oh God.
Eight of existence, December 1989. And this time we start with you, Mark Leota.
Okay. Yeah. X-Men here.
The Uncanny X-Men. You got to remember it's,
The Candy X-Men. Okay.
Uncanny, yeah.
Oh, the Uncanny X-Men, huh?
Yeah.
Look how uncanny they are. I'll still say it 81.
81, okay. All right, Low G-Man, what do you got to say about this one? What would James say about this one, though?
Yeah, I know he's played this one,
Yeah.
but this is who made it. Yeah, I don't understand what makes him uncanny.
I don't know.
Probably
Yeah, I'm gonna give this 70.
70, okay. All right, Scott, what do you got to say about this one, the Uncanny X-Men?
Yeah, doesn't look that good from the screenshots I'm seeing though. And of course, we all know the LJN curse. If it's at best 65.
65. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Ash Ketchum, you're up.
Well, I'm not that much of an X-Men fan. I guess I'll try and give it a chance. Give it an 86.
80. Wow, 86. You're generous. Okay. Andrew, you're up with the Uncanny X-Men.
So I played this game earlier, and I liked X-Men, but it's getting a little tricky to play this game. That's why. So for this one, I agree with the King New Jersey and double up and 70 as well.
Okay, doubling up on the 70. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not a big fan of X-Men myself, whether they're uncanny or not. They get
What's the difference? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I mean, but to be honest with you, all the X-Men covers are all the same to me. They're all like this one, the cartoonish version of it, the comic book version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there takes 10 points off. I haven't played the game, so that's 20 points off. That makes it 80. But again, I'm not a big fan of the X-Men, so yeah, I'll double up with the guys who went with the 70 and say 70. Yeah. 3 70s. And we average it out to a 73.6. Another C. C. Yep. CC. Yep. That is now 7 C's. Wow. The 7 C's. Ah.
Picking up now.
Wow. You sailed the 7 C's in the NES games. Next up. Now we go to the uncharted waters, mateys. R. Not the uninvited. Frig that. That's next. Uncharted Waters by Koei. March 15, 1991. This time we will start with the low G-Man.
All right. I have, once again, not heard of this one. Uncharted Waters. I don't know someone named Uncharted Trail, but yeah. Similar concept. Looks like Look like this later became a popular online RPG MMORPG game.
Yeah.
One of the most original free to play available. Looks like. I'm gonna give this one 70.
Another 70. All right. I was barely passing it. All right, Scott. Uncharted Waters.
Let's see. Kind of like your strategy game, though, but now set on the water with piracy. It's interesting. 74.
74. Okay. All right, Ash Ketchum, you're up.
I'm not so sure what's going on with the guy with the beard and mustache. Ash in that front cover. And no, people are watching at home. I'm not talking about myself. All right, I'm gonna 2-up this one, 76.
How much?
It's a 2-up, 76.
76. All
Okay.
right. Yeah. Okay. Andrew, you're up. The Uncharted.
This is another game I tested earlier today, and I quite like this game, of course. That almost familiar of Zelda, of course, but with a ship, of course.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it 89.
89. Ooh. Wow. Okay, Mr. Leota, you're up. Uncharted Waters.
Kind of like I feel like I'm floating through right now with some of these things. 79.
79.
Ooh.
Hey. It kind of reminds me of the days when William Shakespeare was writing about these characters in his books, poems. Uncharted Waters also sounds like something from Captain Long John Silver in Treasure Island.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I gotta say, I love that blue cover art. Oh, that blue background is beautiful. And that princess. Give me a whistle, please, Ash Ketchum. Give me a whistle. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She is one hot babe.
Oh,
95.
that's the Taco Bell right there.
Yes, let's average it out. 80.5. Woo. Another B.
Another B. Another B.
Another zzz. Another B to be or not to be. That is the question.
So
All right.
Who knows?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 B's, 7 C's, and 1 D to go with it as well. Yeah. That's a good mix. All right. Next up. Not for the uninvited. Yes. By Kemco and Seika. Seika. September 29th, 1989. And now we go to you, Scott.
Okay, another great title from the same people who gave us Uninvited. Let's see, Shadowgate game here that's very similar to that. I like this. If I like that Shadowgate, I like this one too. So that is like 89.
89. Ooh, so close to a Taco Bell. Ash Ketchum, you're up with Uninvited.
I think with this one, whether you're an adult or a child, you're going to be creeped out by this one. I think I'm going to give it a 53.
Oh,
53. All right. Andrew, how about you?
I never heard this. I'm gonna try and find this game, but if I find this game, I'll give it a try. I'm gonna double up from Scott, 89 as well.
All right, 289s. Okay. Mark, you are up with Uninvited.
Ooh, that Scarecrow looks like it's definitely uninviting, if you know what I mean.
Even so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 69.
69.
Oh,
Well said on that one. Okay, now we go to you, Low G Man.
All right. Yeah, like he's staring there. It's like what the skeleton scarecrow. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like I see a video of this Classic Tuesday. It's had to not play uninvited. I'm gonna say, well, that's about 76.
76. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you, like I say, that Scarecrow, they probably took it right from the Batman series because he looks like the Scarecrow, the other Scarecrow's brother from Batman, you know?
yeah.
Lots of things going on with that cover art. I wouldn't want to be invited, let alone uninvited. His cover and
Actually, you'll be glad you'll be uninvited because that means you won't have to go.
yeah, I'm gonna say 55. Yeah.
Oh,
5. I'm right there with Ash Ketchum, low F. Ugh, I hate any horror games. Ugh. I don't like horror in general. I'm sorry. No.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay, we averaged this out to a 71.8. Whoa. Almost a D, but it goes in the C tier.
Okay.
All right. Next up, anybody need a break?
nope.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, next up on the list is Elliot Ness and the Untouchables. Aha. Put out by Special Effects Ocean Software. Gianni.
Oh yeah.
January 1991. Sorry about that. 1991. And now we will go to the top of the order with Ash Ketchum.
Okay. Well, I am impressed with this one. Although it's 5 points off from a perfect 95.
95. All right. Hey, Andrew, you're up. The Untouchables.
Now, I've never heard of the game, but I did see the movie version a long time ago, and they're one of the best movies of all time. And I will give a perfect 100 in this one.
You got it. 100. Yeah. Okay. Mark, The Untouchables. Mark.
Okay.
Go.
There we go. Sorry.
Almost gave you a warning.
Untouchables. Okay, yeah. So got a little bit distracted by the cover art there.
Ah.
All right, Untouchables. I think I'll give this a 73.
73. Okay. Uh-huh. Low G Man, you're up.
All right. I mean, the Untouchables, they're classic characters, but never really got into them. But I don't know if I also knew about this game as well. I'm going to give this one in 78.
78. Okay. Scott.
It looks pretty good. I mean, it's got good platforming, got the first-person style shooting gallery stuff. Plus, it's a good movie. And even the only problem is I can't give it such a good score because that does look like a movie poster cover, though.
Yeah.
So, 85.
85, still respectable. Now I have seen the movie, not played the game, and again, movie posters become cover art for the NES games when they do that. Even James has said how many times in his repertoire of, does it make a good game if it's a movie, right? You know?
Yeah, it does.
Right.
and Ocean Software is a very respectable company, as we all seen in other Ocean games. But I don't know how they would play this out. I guess Elliot Ness, of course, is the main character. I love the cover art, so I'm going to say 88. 2 8s. Yep. All right, let's average it out by 6, and we get 86.5. All right, very respectable. Another B in the till for you guys.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And right up there. Okay. All right. Next up is Urban Champion, a black box cover art. Oh, put out by Nintendo November 14th, 1984. And we go to Andrew with this one.
This is another game I never heard of, and I like the cover. Another black box game, of course.
Yep, the classic cover art box. Yep.
Yeah, so I will get this one 89.
89. Okay. Mark, Urban Champion.
Okay. Ooh. Another one of those pretty cool NES launch titles there. I'll say an 86 on this one.
86. Okay. Logi Man, Urban Champion. Okay, G.
Oh, okay.
Urban
Yeah,
Champion.
yeah. Urban Champion. Okay, I have heard of this game, Black Box. Never played it, but yeah, I've heard about it. 86.
Double up on the 86. Okay. Another 86 there. Okay, Scott, Urban Champion.
This is way too easy of a game. That all you do is punch, knock him down. Punch, knock him down. He knock him down 3 times. He rolls off the screen. Try to get into a manhole. Rinse, repeat. Very dull gameplay. Graphics look nice, but that's the only thing that saves it. 67. No. Worse. 56.
56.
Oh!
Yay. Is this an arcade game too, Scott?
You know, you could say it was a versus version of the, but we all know it's more of an NES title.
Okay. All right. Thank you there. Ash Ketchum, you're up.
While I wish, looking at the front cover, that you did a little bit more variety of characters instead of the same one,
Yeah.
I will just give it a 70.
70. Okay. All right. Got that. Black box cover. Classic. Never played this one. Interesting enough. Heard about it. Saw some reviews. Cover art's the only thing saving it right now. So about 79. That's about it. Okay. We got the average. 77.6. Another C game. 8 C's. 8 C's.
Mm-hmm.
8 days of living. Okay. Goes right up there next to uninvited. Okay. Next up is now we're in the V's, guys.
Yeah! It's about time! It's about time!
Vegas Dreams. All right. This is by HAL Laboratory, Epic and Sony Records, September 30th, 1988. We now go to Mark Leota with Vegas Dreams.
Yeah, the one thing you think of when you're in Vegas: gambling, jackpot, and $100,000.
100. You got it. Okay, G, what do you say about Vegas Dream?
Definitely looks like a cool game. I got to download this on my computer now. A lot of fun in Vegas. I've never been, but I like to gamble. I'll tell you that. 91.
91. Okay, Taco Bell. That's 2 A's. Scott, what about Vegas Dream?
You know, this is a good game if you like gambling. Of course, it has that story mode where you try to earn enough money to keep going to to the next level, eventually trying to become a millionaire. Fun game. 90.
90. All right, we got a.
Mm-hmm.
90 for Scott. All right, Ash Ketchum, you're up. Vegas Dream. Ah, he's got the cards and the dice and the
That's
chips.
not nice.
Ah, chips, poker chips.
So, I really like this. I'm gonna give it a 96.
A 96. Wow. All right, Andrew, you're up with Vegas Stream. He's got the cards.
Now this is the best game I ever played. Get ready for the definitely double up 100, baby.
Got it. Double up on the 100. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you something about this game. I have played it, but I would rather play Caesar's Palace than this one.
Yeah.
Cover art, 10 off. So with that, 90. Double up.
And I think I know what this going to. It's going to go to the A tier, of course.
Yeah, you're right about that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, your first one of it all, guys. 94.5. You got it. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Ta-da-doom.
What's next?
There it
What's
is.
next?
Whoops. All right, give it up. You got it. Nice going. Well, that's your first day of the night, and
just in time for going into our normal hour now.
yes, we are officially in the first hour, and give yourselves a round of applause for that. All right. My question to all of you is: should we go on at 8 next season and go 8 to 10?
Good.
Yeah.
That would get us to bed earlier.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
We'll have to talk about that at the end of the show.
Mhm.
All right, next up is Vice. Vice. Aha. This one is put out by what do we got? Project Doom by Acom and Sammy. April 26, 1991. And this time we go to Low G-Man, I think. Yes.
Okay, have not heard of this one. I do like the cover art, the gun, the woman. Oh, oh my god, it's like my dream. But I'm gonna give this 80.
80. Okay. Uh-huh. All right, Scott, you're up with the Vice Project Doom.
Okay, screenshots. Why does this kind of look like it's a ripoff of the NES Batman or something like that? What looks like a Chinese ghost bouncing around as one of your enemies. Strange characters, though. Still looks freaking cool, though, so I'm still going to give you 90 points on it.
90, a Taco Bell. All right. I think the cover art is what intrigued them. Yes. Ash Ketchum, you're up with Vice Project Doom.
This is a very strange front cover there. I don't understand it.
Every day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
but at the same time, I'll just give it a 78.
78. Leave it at that, huh? No words for the woman, huh? Boy, oh boy. Well, Andrew, you seen the Vice game. What do you got to think about that hunky girl there, huh?
I guess you're absolutely right on that part, Jason. You're absolutely right on that part. So I look at the screen, look at the gameplay, and like, okay, that's a good action game. And for this one, Scott, be ready, be happy, buddy. You ready for this? I can double up with 90 as well.
Oh, cool.
Aha, double up on it, yes. Okay, Mr. Leota, you had some time to digest this game a little bit with Vice. What do you got to say about it?
I say, what? the heck for that. 61.
Oh, 60.
Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch.
Oh. All right. Well, hey, you know what? The girl got my attention, so
Party hard there.
score one for the lucky bastard on the cover, that dang fool. You don't know what he's going to get after he accomplishes his mission and saves the girl. You don't know what he's going to. Well, we do know what he's going to get. No.
Yeah, you know what he's gonna get.
He's going to get. The cover is very, very. Wow. Oh my gosh. If I had a different pair of glasses, I swear I would think that these characters were jumping out on me with the cover art. So
Yeah.
I am going to say, never played the game. I wish they would put Miami Vice on there or California Vice.
Yeah, be right.
I'm going to say 75, Scott Special.
Oh,
Yeah.
Say, you know.
All right. Okay, let's see what the average is. 79. All right, another C. Okay.
I tell you, Jason, when I look at my timer, like, okay, you got 5 seconds left.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I was playing too much.
But you got lucky. You got very lucky on that one, Jason.
Yeah. All right, it's in the C tier at 79. Just missed the B by 1 point. Okay, next up is what the hell is this? Video Motion.
Video
Yeah.
based.
Videomation. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Airside Studios, THQ, June of 1991, and then we go to Scott.
Yeah, it's another animation, game here, kind of like the low budget Mario Paint. 60.
60.
Oh,
All right. Ash Ketchum, you're up with Videomation.
I look at it as like one of those Tiny Toons animated games that we rated last week.
Yeah, I remember last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as better as that, but it's still fine. 189.
89. Okay. All right. Andrew, Videomation.
so I never heard this one. I'm like, okay, this could be another drawing game, of course, like Brendan mentioned about Tiny Toons, of course.
Yes.
So for this one, I'm gonna double up Brendan, 89 as well.
Doubling up with Brandon. 89. Okay. Mark.
Let's catch him.
Mark, you're up with Videomation.
Yeah, looks like some sort of wand on the cover there.
Huh.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to give this a 50.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right.
oh, ouch, ouch, ouch.
Okay. Low G Man, you're up with the Videomation.
So I have heard of. Well, actually, no, I haven't. But this is almost it is like the make your own game that we talked about last week, and I'm gonna give the it almost looks like the color palette very similar to remember that Color Dinosaur game we looked at very odd in the
Yeah.
series.
Yeah. Did we get that a B, by the way? I don't even remember.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I think everybody else. I think Jordy was on with us. Mark was not. Everybody else gave it like a higher grade. I remember giving it a lower grade. I don't know why they all did that. But
Dino
I'm giving
Wars. Was it Dino Wars? No, that wasn't it.
Color Dinosaur. It's called. I'm gonna give it a 65.
65. Yeah, draw dinosaurs. That's right. I think you're
Color
right.
Dinosaur. Yep.
We didn't give it an F. Probably the C tier, probably. I don't know. Yeah, well. F with the B, but boom, bam,
I think
bam. Somewhere.
We're getting this whole list by the end of the night, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Digger, still like Double Dragon somewhere in there. But I have to say with this one, if it's a knockoff of Mario Paint, yeah. But that tiger is jumping out at you. Again, jumping out of its screen saying, "Arr!"
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn tiger. Scott Special 75. That's what I got. It's divided by 6, and we've got 71.3. Oh,
Okay.
Still pass.
wow. Okay. Going into the C tier. Next is volleyball. Oh boy, black box cover art again. Put out by Pax Stofnica, Nintendo, March of '87. This time back to the top of the list with Ash Ketchum.
I'm wishing there was a little bit more detail with the graphics. I'm just gonna give it a 76.
76. Okay. Andrew, volleyball.
So once again, another black box game, of course.
Yep.
So for this one, I will give this one. I'm going to go one up to Mr. Ash Ketchum 77.
Okay. 77. Mark, volleyball.
Yeah. Always volleyball's always fun there. Let's give this an 89.
89.
Whoa!
All right, G, what do you say about volleyball?
Just a classic volleyball game, black box game. Let's give it 100.
100.
Wow! Hey! There we go. There we go.
All right, Scott, what about volleyball?
This is one of the few black boxes I've never even heard knew existed.
Wow.
And look at the screenshots. Ugh. Sorry, I'm going to have to give you a 70.
70.
All right. Okay. All right.
Now, again, I'd rather play volleyball than, in real life than play it on a video game. Probably would get some practice, but characters look like they're all just at the net talking to each other instead of playing. It's like, I'll hit you the ball. Well, no, I'll have a cup of coffee. You have tea. Do you want sandwiches? Do you want fries with that? May I take your order, please?
Yeah.
59. No. Volleyball games in my 78.5, guys. All right. Still another C in the C tier.
And you know what's coming up? The next one, we're in the W's.
We're in the W's.
W's.
And,
What about the alphabet left to go?
hey, it's the wacky races. All right.
Whoa, wacky races.
Atlas, December 25th, 1991. And we'll start this time with Andrew Hockey.
This is another game I've never heard before, and I look at the cover. Okay. I like this cover. I will get this one at 89.
On 89. Okay. Mr. Molito, you're up. Molioto. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. Nice cover. And, of course, we've got Motley doing his patented laugh. Motley, do something.
Yeah.
Didn't play this game, but loved seeing the cartoon. 98.
98. Whoa.
Oh, if we take my number 89 and swap it over.
Okay, Mr. GP, what do you got to say? GP, wow. Grand prize.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this one. I've never heard of this one. They're pretty wacky. I feel like I've heard of wacky races before, but I'm gonna give it an 80.
An 80. Okay. Yeah, we got that. All right. Scott, you're up with the wacky races.
Okay. Looks interesting, but it's not. But it's a platformer with the dog, with the Muttley dog. You hear me? I'd rather play a Wacky Races that's on the Dreamcast that actually is a racing game, in my opinion. So, but I'm still liking how this looks, though. I'm still going to give you 85.
85. Okay. All right, Ash Ketchum, what do you say about it? Wacky Races.
This looks ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting like Mario World vibes, and then the story looks like crap. I'm giving it a 53.
53.
Oh,
wow. What a difference of opinion. Okay, I've heard of the Wacky Races before. Isn't it a cartoon?
It was.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the characters really don't look familiar to me unless those are the characters from the
Some of
cartoon.
them were, yeah.
Okay. And like I said, I've heard of the TV show, not so much the name. And again, cover art looks very cartoonish, which again goes pertaining to the cartoon. So in this case, I'm going to say 78. 78. Okay. We got our scores. Let's average it out to an 80.5. All right, a B goes in.
Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, those cartoon characters are created by Hanna-Barbera. That's why.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. The Wacky Races.
Yeah.
It's right on top. Right on top. It's right on top. If you look at the top, it's Hanna-Barbera presents Wacky Races. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about
Yes.
that. Whoops. 80.5. All right. Good job there. Next up is
Wall
Zazie.
Street Kid.
Yes, thank you. Wall Street Kid. Wow. Looks like Richie Rich's brother.
Oh,
Put out by Sofel or SOFEL. Sofel, December 20th, 1989. And this time we go to Mark.
Okay. That does not look like something I would want to play. 52.
Oh! Whoa! He insulted Rich's brother. All right. G-Man, what do you say about the Wall Street Kid?
So Wall Street Kid, I know AVGN. He's kind of made this game. He's talked about if you ever see Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, he says, "Oh, big kids or Taxman." He meant this game instead of Taxman. I don't know what the heck he was thinking in that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde video, but yeah, I know about that because he said that. And I'm gonna give it a 78.
78. Okay. All right. Wall Street Kid.
If you know how to invest here, this might not be so bad. But this is basically a stock market game here for the most part. 65.
65. Oh, buzzed it. All right. Ash Ketchum, you're up with the Wall Street Kid.
Oh, I'm gonna give it
every day.
just because of the front cover and how it looks like he's got a big ego and pretty arrogant. I'm gonna give it a 66.
66. Oh, pew.
Front cover, I mean.
All right. Well, you know, anything has got to be better than Richie Rich's brother. You know, the Wall. I'd rather see Richie Rich in that cup. Maybe that's Richie Rich grown up. You know,
Could be.
because he was the richest kid in the cartoons. This looks like right out of a comic book. 70.
you forgot someone, Jason.
Yeah, you forgot Andrew.
Oh, Andrew, buddy, I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh,
Hey.
videos.
All right.
So I never heard this game. I look at the cover and say, you forgot one mention in the background. You forgot there's a blonde female. This is my hero, my hero. Thank you. So for that, I'm gonna give an 88.
88. Okay. All right. Well, you got my score already. I went out of turn. Sorry about that. We divide
That's
by
all right.
Oh no!
Uh-oh, what happened?
9.8. Oh my gosh, it was a D. Oh, I thought it was going to be in the B's, but it went to the D. Fifth. Oh wow. Point
Especially my 88, of course.
Yeah, but somebody gave it a 52. So yeah, that hurt.
Mm.
No, I thought it was going to be higher than that. I really did.
I thought so too.
All right, now we've got Mark's game, Wario's Woods. Oh,
Oh yeah, there we go. Right in Mark's area.
put out by Nintendo February 19th, 1994. And we'll start this time with the G-Man.
I have that. I know this is like a very big popular game on the NES, Super Nintendo. I've never really played this one. I've never really it's another puzzle game. There are also some other Mario puzzle games I kind of like a lot better than this one that I played more. But 91.
91. Taco Bell. Okay. All right, Scott. Wario's Woods.
Tough game here, actually, for the most part.
For a golf game? Wow.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's more a puzzle game, I should say here.
Oh, okay.
It's a puzzle game.
Yeah, because you got to learn how to swap things at the right time, though. So it can be a little tricky. Still good enough, but I'm still going to only have to give you a 77.
77. Okay. All right. All right, Ash Ketchum, you're up with Wario's Woods.
Because I'm getting a bit of a vibe of Tetris Attack from SNES, and it looks a little bit like it, I'm going to give it a 97.
97.
Oh!
Okay. Andrew, you're up with Wario's Woods.
I think I played this game before a long time ago, and I'm quite like this one. So I hate to do this to Ash Ketchum. I'm going to go one of him, a 98.
Okay.
All right. You went up, though. 98. Okay. Mark, you're up with Wario's Woods.
If only I had a Wario hat on me for something like this, but I don't. I mean,
Dang it, I left my Wario hat in
Wario
my.
looks like he's a woodcutter here or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what? 99.
99.
Oh,
My goodness.
and also this game is available for the NES app for Switch Online, by the way.
Oh, Mark! That 99 oh dear.
One fry short of a Happy Meal, Mr. Leonard. All right, now I've heard of Wario before because he's basically the enemy of Mario, probably the enemy of everybody else in the land of
Former.
Formerly.
But I've never heard of the game itself, so the cover art's very much in the Mario realm. So I'm going to give this the Scott Special 75. Yep, 75. All right, we divided by 6, and we have 89.5. To the A, it goes in the B tier and shocks the hell out of everybody.
I had a 98, and I had this number started. I would have got 89.
I see it. Next to uninvited.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it goes in the B tier up there.
Yeah, get that up there. Get it up there.
There it is. Okay, in the B tier it goes. Oh, by 0.5, you guys almost had it. All right, next up is the ever popular Wayne
Gretzky hockey.
Wayne Gretzky, yeah.
Betshita Softworks THQ, January 1991. This time we start with, I think it's Scott's time.
Scott's next.
Yeah. It's hockey.
Yep. It's Wayne Gretzky.
You can tell I'm not too much into playing sports games or anything like that.
Right.
Let's see if I can look at some images real quick. Generic. Yeah. 65. Sorry.
65. All right.
Sorry.
We know you're not into sports games, but if it's an authentic one, you probably give it a higher score.
Very much, yeah.
Okay, Ash Ketchum, you're up with Wayne Gretzky hockey. I needed that sound effect about 2 games ago with the girl.
All right, so yeah, it looks dull. I'm afraid. Yeah, 65 too.
Double up on it, yeah.
That's what I was looking at, thinking, yeah.
65. Andrew, Canadian man with the Wayne Gretzky hockey.
I never heard of this game, but I definitely like this cover because Wayne Gretzky is one of our Canadian favorite NHL players of all time.
Right on.
So I'm gonna get I get 100.
100. There it is. You got it. Okay. All right, Mark, you're up with Wayne Gretzky hockey.
Perfect 100.
Oh, right on.
That's what I kind of figured. Another 100. Okay. G-Man,
okay,
you're
I
up.
know what I was trying to find and didn't see for some reason.
Oh,
There it is. Throw down. There it is.
all right, G-Man, you're up.
Oh yeah, good hockey game. I never played it. I didn't know we had this one, but he is. I mean, he is definitely an all-time hockey hero. I always liked him, and now that I pretty much am into hockey, I work for a hockey team.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm good. Yeah, it's still a fun game. I will say, actually, there were a lot. I'm looking at this. There are a lot more a bit more teams than because I prefer Blades of Steel more. That's like my favorite hockey game that I play.
Yeah.
But I think there are a lot more teams than this one. I'm gonna give it an 80.
An 80. Okay. All right. Difference of opinion there. 80. Now, I like Wayne Gretzky very much. However, when it comes to hockey games, Sega and above, because I like to see graphics, I like to see more of the uniform, more of the player.
Yep.
NES ones are just generics. So cover art stays, gameplay takes 25 points off. I give it a Scott Special 75.
Yeah. Listen, I'm looking. There's a 3D one that's on N64.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like any of the hockey games on NES, even Blades of Steel, and I played it before. I just think it's just a lot of flashing because it's 8-bit.
Yeah.
All right, that averages out to 80.8. Oh, just barely got to the B's. Wow. All right. Whoops. Where are you? I know you're there somewhere. Hello. Anybody see it? I thought I missed it. Oh, there it is. The D's.
Let's look for Mr. Gretzky.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. I see it right there.
All right. And it's going in the B's. Whoops.
Yeah, because you said 80 something.
0.8. Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
All down.
All right. Anybody need to take a break?
Yo.
Actually, I went to the bathroom real quick.
All right, we'll take a break.
Yeah. This will be a good
Alright.
time for the listener, too.
Sounds good. Yeah. All right. We will take a break and hope that everybody is enjoying this season finale. I know we've got no watchers, but we'll probably have some watchers later on. They usually come in later because
I can't believe we did 25 games in the last 90 minutes.
we breezed through them because this time we're not fooling around. We got to get this thing finished.
Yeah, we're how many more statistician?
43 more games.
Yep. And these are the ones we're looking at left. These are the last 43 games.
And of course, when they come back because the next game is coming up and is one of my favorite movies, of course. On the next one, that's one.
Yeah, exactly. So time to, like I say, we will definitely have September 10th. In September 10th will be our season premiere of season 3. So please mark your calendars for that. Okay.
September 10th,
Okay.
the day before 9/11.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, our fast hockey hockey scores quickly before we have the Canadian jersey will come back. The Hurricanes is winning right now, 2-0 right now in the second. And baseball, and of course, our Jays are no score yet.
How my Dallas Stars doing?
They're not.
They're not playing. They're not playing tonight. They're playing tomorrow night.
Oh, I thought they were playing tonight with the.
No, Florida and Carolina are playing right now.
Hmm.
The next game for the Stars is tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, And do you think the Jays' offense has been bad recently? I mean, at least we're not the Colorado Rockies. Only 9 wins.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. That's
I
Oh,
saw
I
that
know,
game
right?
at the bar before the show on Saturday. It was, oh my god. At least the Yankees
All right,
won, but
Yeah.
still.
All right. All right. Since we're back, let's resume again.
All right, next one up, guys, is Wayne's World. Wayne's World party time. Excellent. Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
All right, Wayne's World, Radical Entertainment, THQ, November 1993. And who's up next?
Back to the top of the order again.
Ash Ketchum, you're up.
Okay. Yeah. Wayne's World. I'd never seen the movie. Looking at it and not knowing much, I'll just give it a pass 85.
85. All right. Okay, Andrew. Wayne's World.
I never heard the game. I never played the game, but I saw the movie. In fact, I saw both of them actually. I saw both movies actually.
Mhm.
Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2, of course. For the game version, 100. You get
Got
not
it.
100.
100. Okay. All right. Oh, you're actually working on a new intro and season and background for season 3. All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Great. All right, Mark, you're up with Wayne's World.
All right, well, I've seen the movie. It's obviously very good. As for the game, let's give us a perfect 100 as well.
Double up with Andrew there.
And Brandon, a bit disappointed you haven't seen Wayne's World.
Nah, what are you gonna do?
Maybe we should get like a couple of Wayne's World movies and send it to Brandon Bogart.
That's right. He can stream it on any streaming device, and he'll be able to watch
Yeah,
it.
That's true. That too.
Disapproval face, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, G, you're up with Wayne's World.
Yeah. Seeing the movie, I know AVGN played it.
Yeah.
I think it was Super Nintendo though. It looks like, but the
I think
Super
you got
Nintendo.
the Garth haircut, you know? I think you got the Garth
Yeah.
hair.
I'm looking at like the Super Nintendo one, like their faces. Oh my god, it was a lot better than the NES. I'll tell you that.
Right?
But I'm gonna give it 85.
85. Okay, Scott, you're up with Wayne's World.
okay. Let's just be honest. I love the movies, hate the game.
Uh-huh.
It sucks. I mean, well, the Super Nintendo version really sucks. At least the NES version looks a little bit better. 65.
65.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Well, I gotta admit that I've never seen the movie, never played the game, but I've heard of the characters because, you know, you have basically Queen with Bohemian Rhapsody, right? And
Yeah.
characters, Mike Myers, Dana Carvey. I mean, this is classic. This is classic here. Love the cover. So I'm going to say 93 and Taco Bell it. 93, yeah.
I was doing this when I hear like, oh god, I don't want to get a dizzy. That's why.
88 is what we got here. Whoa, another B in the till, guys. A B in this one. All right. Okay, right there in the B tier. Good job. Woof. Guys are getting a lot of B's tonight. A lot of B's and C's.
No kidding.
All right, next up we have I don't know what. It's a wrestling.
WCW Wrestling.
Aha, World Championship Wrestling. Nihon Busan, Pony Canyon, FCI, December 9th, 1989. And now we go to you, Andrew, with the wrestling WCW.
Okay, so this game that almost right in my alley right there.
That's Demolition, by the way, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, actually no, that's on the cover. That's World Warriors.
Oh, I thought that was Demolition. Ah.
No, it says right on the cover. It says featuring the Road Warriors and the stars of the NWA.
There you go, actually.
So for this one, I'm going to give it a 97.
97 with a Taco Bell. Hello. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Leota, you're up with WCW Wrestling.
think I've played any of the NES wrestling games. But I guess this cover art looks pretty nice. So let's say 95.
95. All right, we got 2 A's so far, and now we go to the G-Man with WCW Wrestling.
Not really a big wrestling fan on this one, but I know we've done a few wrestling games.
Yeah.
75.
Scott Special, 75.
Mostly because I know he is a wrestling fan.
Yeah. So we got a 97, a 95, and a 75. Scott, you're up with this World Championship Wrestling.
Okay. As Gianni just said, I don't play as many wrestling games myself anymore.
Right.
At least having the Road Warriors on the front cover is a nice touch, though. But that's the only thing that has going for this one. So, you know it, 75.
Double up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Ash Ketchum, you're up.
Since the front cover does look pretty good, and I'm still questioning like the gameplay images, I'm going to give it an 87.
87. All right. Well, you know, I used to watch wrestling back in the day when it was really good. And after 2000, I stopped watching it because it got too dramatical. But I bet you any of the guys on Rant and Rave would love this game. And Andrew, you know those guys.
Yeah, I bet they're due.
Yes, indeed. Jordy, Eric, and Brandon Martin. Oh, yeah. All those guys would love this game. Any wrestling game because they're addicted to it. I love the cover art. So I am going to go with a 96. 96.
Oh, and I got the one up.
Yes, you did. There's the 96 with the Taco Bell, and we divide by 6, and it's an 87.5. Another B. Oh, boy.
Almost close to the 90 range again.
Yeah, definitely on that one. For sure. All right, there it goes. All right, next up is...
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I had to do that one, Jason. I had to do that.
Werewolf. The Last Warrior, put out by Data East. Ah, gee. Data East. November 1990. Okay, this time we start with you, Mark.
Ow!
Welcome to the club.
90.
90.
Oh!
90. All right, G, you're up.
Yeah, I do like. Well, I'm not. I just did it, but I have. Well, he's Romor Dog, but they're descendants of wolves. 85.
85. Got it. All right, Scott, you're up with the werewolf.
Okay, why the hell am I seeing screenshots of the werewolf with an American flag? Good Lord. Generic looking side scroller. I'm guessing there's a. Is that? Oh my God! Is that an image of a naked woman? I'm seeing this one picture. Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
80?
80. Okay. 80. And he said it with like a question. 80? Yep. Ash Ketchum, you're up. Where the werewolf?
To add to the American flag joke. I got a 1-up mark, 91.
Oh, he winds him up. Look at
Now see here, Mr. Beauregard.
that. That's Ash Ketchum to you.
Ash Ketchum, Beauregard, all the same thing.
Yeah. Reminds me of that song that goes, "Ahoo, werewolf, ahoo." I heard that song a couple of days ago. I was like, what the heck? That's
Oh, yeah.
for a
Lawrence Zavon. Let him, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Look, I can't.
Wait a minute. Andrew, it's his turn.
Oh, that's right. It's Andrew's turn. Yes. I'm sorry. Once again, I'm CP Andrew.
So I never heard this game. I look at the cover. Okay. That could be. And I hate to break to Ash Cushion. I also won up 92.
Jesus.
I
92. All right. So, getting back to me after I Andrew Hawking
Jumping the gun.
for the second time, put that on record, statistician, that I skipped the dude how many times? Not
That's
personal.
2 times already. That's twice.
Dude, what the heck are they doing with a yellow background and this ridiculousness? This is so
It's
stupid.
like it's breaking through the cartridge or something like that.
Who's
Like
got
you-
Jay who was unintentionally skipped?
Yeah. Let's go with the ever popular 56.
Oh!
Ah. No. We'll divide it by 6, and it's an 82.3. Ah, another B. Even with my F, it didn't matter.
And I can't wait for the next one. This is everybody's favorite game coming up.
Yep.
And it is
4. There are 4. versions of
Dun, 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 dun.
Wheel
We have the
of
Wheel of Fortune,
Fortune.
the family edition. Yes, keep an eye on it. All of them are put out by Game Tech, but this one came out March of 1990. Okay, so got to keep an eye on this one. Yes. All right, we start this time with Gianni.
Okay, this is I have the family edition and the junior edition. Although this is a different soundtrack from the other two, which is kind of good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one 88.
88. Okay. All right, Scott. Wheel of Fortune Family Edition.
I'm going to do something that's we've done it before. We're going to give the same score to all versions here. 90s for all 4 versions.
90 for a You Got It Taco Bell. All right. Ash Ketchum, you're up with the Family Edition of Wheel of Fortune.
My number 7 favorite game show.
All right. Number 7? Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top 10. Sweet.
That's a tough top 10 you have there.
So Vanna White on one of the gameplay images looks like she has the same dress from the junior version, which we'll get to talk about later.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a 92.
A 92. Okay. All right, Andrew, you're up with Family Edition of Wheel of Fortune.
Okay. This is the game I love. And for the record, Ash Ketchum, that's the next one is the junior one. The junior one is the next one after this. That's one.
What I said. That's what I said.
So, this is my favorite game. I'm gonna give the same score all 4 100.
You got it. 100. Hey. All right, Mark, you're up.
You know
With
what?
the Family
You know
Edition.
what, Andrew? That goes for me too. 100 for all 4 of these Wheel of Fortune NES games.
You got it.
All of which I have on cartridge, but for time purposes, I'm not going to bring them out.
Right. Okay. Guys, I've played the Family Edition. In fact, I owned the Family Edition. I had a cartridge of it. I must say, it's not as I thought it was going to be tougher than the original one, but it's almost the same because I looked at gameplay for all of them except for the Vanna White version. I've even seen the Junior Edition. Yeah, why not? 100.
And also the double up as well.
Yes, we'll double up on that. And we divide by 6, and we've got a 95. You got it.
Hey, another A.
Only your second A of the night, though.
But the question is, are we going to have a break our record of 8?
I don't know if you
I
guys
don't think so.
Because we're next one to be patched approaching number 30 now.
Yeah, that's the Junior Edition. And let me give you the lowdown on the Junior Edition real quick. The year put out by Game Tech, as you know. The Junior Edition was October of 1989, and we start this time with Scott.
I told you earlier, all 4
100.
of them get the same. No, I didn't get. Remember, I had 90s. I had
90s. You got it. Taco Bell. Right. Okay. I still want to go to you, Scott. You got it. 90. All right. Ash, what do you say about it?
So I remember the Game Grumps, Dan and Aaron playing this game.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I saw a video on it, and one of the funniest moments in that video was when Dan spelled "You done thrunt nacronat, ma'am."
I think I know about it. Yes.
How much?
95.
95. Okay, Andrew. Are you 100 again?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. And Mark, are you doubling up?
100. Yep.
You got it. All right. G, what do you say about it?
Yeah, this is the one. This one I definitely have a copy of somewhere. I'm gonna give it 100.
100.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Now, I've not seen the junior edition, but I did see it on YouTube. But I'll tell you right now, if I would have fun with it, but I had the Jeopardy junior edition. I don't know why, but didn't own this one. But I like it. Double up, 100, of course. Yes.
And that could be another A and heading that way.
Definitely. That's a 97.5, guys. You got it. Yeah.
30 of the night, baby.
97.5. That's your third A of the night. That sounds like a werewolf, doesn't it?
Oh,
That's only the third day of the night. All right. Okay. Next one up, guys, is of course now we've got. Give me a whistle, please. Yes, Vanna White's version is here. It's Wheel of Fortune with Vanna White.
The only one of these Wheel NES games, by the way, that does not have a speed up round in it.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
an interesting fact. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So this was put out by January 1992, and we go back to the top of the order again. Ash, what do you say?
Yeah. So with this one, I'm a little concerned with the faces of the contestants. With the graphics on Vanna, they did very well. I'm gonna give it a 93.
A 93. You got it. All right. Now we go to you, Andrew. Vanna White's version.
I said and mentioned before, 100 again.
You got it. You did. Yep. Okay. Mark, 100?
Yep, perfect 100.
Okay, G, what do you say? 100?
Choose a ladder.
Smoke weed every day.
I know the sound effects.
You know that joke. Oh, you.
Would you like to use your free spin?
Oh.
I think she talks in this game. I don't know. Does she?
Yeah, she probably does.
Yeah, I like this game a lot better, although when you spin the wheel, you can't see it from the overhead, which you kind of need to. Well, not need to, but I do like this game a lot better than the others. But I can't really find like my favorite, but it's not like actual official game that is like my all-time like favorite that I can find like the perfect one. But I think this might be up there. I would play this a lot more than the others, other 4 NES ones, and I'm gonna give it a 91.
Whoa! I tell you, G. You got 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
And a 90.
Yeah, I've been worse with that.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it right, Scott. 90, right?
Yeah, third first.
Yep. Okay. All right. Now I didn't play the Vanna White version, but I give me a whistle, please. Thank you very much. Still looks hot to this day. Donna Mia, you want to take her on your back and go wah wah wah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah. 100. Of course. Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
95.6. You did it again.
I know, right? Everyone.
Yay.
4 in a row.
Yep, that's for sure. Just like the Jeopardy, just like the Mario series. That's 4 A's. And now we go to the final one, which is the original. Bring it up. And this is, of course, the original Wheel of Fortune. This was the first one that came out. It's like Wheel of Fortune 1, you know?
The original, yep.
Put it up there. And this is September 1988. Andrew, you're up.
You know my number, Jason.
100. Yeah. Mr. Leota.
Yep, perfect 100 for this, of course.
Okay, G, what do you say about the original?
Yeah, this is, I think, definitely the classic one. Yeah, but I feel like all the others were kind of family. Junior edition, yeah, family edition, probably not necessary. I'm gonna give this one, still 100.
100, you got it.
And a double up.
Right? Scott's going to take a 90.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. And now we go to Mr. Ash Ketchum.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So it's just 1 point less than the junior, a 94.
94. You can't go wrong with the original here. Let's go for it. I'm going to one up you. 95. Divided by 6, and we got 96.5. You did it again.
Again.
There it is. Clean sweep on the Wheel of Fortunes.
Oh, first the Jeopardy and the Super Mario series, and now Wheel of Fortune. Unbelievable.
Yep. All right. That finishes up the Wheel of Fortunes, and now we go to the next one here. And
Where in time is Carmen Sandiego?
yes. Ooh. Distinctive software, Konami. Hello, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny Konami. October 1991. We start with you, Mark.
Yeah. Well, this was definitely a harder Carmen Sandiego game than Where in the World is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with World, like, you deal with geography, which is a lot easier than having to deal with going to different time periods in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy watching the show, though, which was several years after this game came out. Anyways, 85.
85. Okay. All right. We go to you, Gianni.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one definitely. I never really got into the show as much, but I know a lot of other people did. I'm gonna give it a 90.
90. All right. Okay, Scott. What do we got for this one? Where in time is Carmen Sandiego?
I've always liked these games, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yes, while Mark did say it is a harder version, it's still a pretty cool one, though. And I've always liked the Carmen titles, so I'm going to give it 99.
Oh!
Wow. One fry short of a Happy Meal. All right, Ash Ketchum, you're up with the time. Carmen Sandiego.
With this one, I just could not follow 52.
Oh, wow. 52. Oh, what a difference of opinion. And now we go to you, Andrew.
I played this game yesterday, and it's a pretty good game. So I'm going to go one up from Scott and perfect 100.
One up from Scott with a perfect 100. Okay. 100. You got it. Okay, so I've actually watched the show, but not as much as Where in the World because it was on PBS.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like Where in Time at all, just because I was so familiar with the other show.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about this game, and I think this is just the poster for the cover art of the TV show.
Yeah. And,
This was the software from the original computer version, also.
Oh, that's why it's not border bound.
yeah, and plus, from what I remember, this version, well, at least the TV show version of Where in Time, it didn't have those funny skits that Where in the World had.
More straightforward.
Yeah, so that for it, I'm gonna give it 57. Yeah. Fail. Divided by 6, and we get 80.5. All right. Okay, so it's a just barely got into the B tier. Oh boy. Whoa. It's right next to where are you? I missed you again. Where is it? Anybody find it? I lost it. Oh, there it is.
I see it. There it is.
Yeah. Come on.
Keep holding on in there and C tier.
Yeah, it's in the B's. All right. Next up is what are we up to now?
Where's Waldo?
Ooh, all right. Betsita Softworks, THQ, July 1991, and this time we go to you, G-Man.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this one I know about. I've played one of the point, but it's a hard game. I know we played another one. We looked at another one earlier in the series.
Great Wall Search.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I know Irene Gamer talked about it, and like all you do is find Waldo. You don't find his other friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is just it is so like he's so hard to find in this. It's hard to find in the actual like pictures too, but there's not much to it. I think Great Waldo Search is probably a better game. We give it a 65. Yeah.
65. All right, Scott, you're up at Where's Waldo?
I share the same sentiments with Gianni here, and the same scores too. 65.
Double up with it. 65. All right. Okay, Ash Ketchum.
With this, I feel like that doesn't fully represent Where's Waldo in any sort of way, but I'm still going to give it an 81.
An 81. All right. Okay. Andrew, you're up. Where's Waldo?
I never heard the game, but I did read the books a long time ago. And it's very tricky to find Where's Waldo, of course.
Of course, they make it difficult.
So I'm gonna, I always give perfect scores 100 again.
Oh, another 100. There you go. You got it. Okay. You're very generous on the scores tonight. Mark, you're up. Where's Waldo?
Yeah. This one's not really that impressive. Plus, it's also way too short. Like you get the whole game over with if you're really good in 5 minutes. That's barely any time to get comfortable. 55.
55. Whoa. All right. Okay. We got some low scores here tonight on it. All right. Yeah, I'm familiar
Except
with
for me.
Yeah, that's true. I am familiar with Where's Waldo, but never got into it. The cover art's way too much, just overbearingly. There's a lot. Remember, I always said if it's too much going on in the cover art, -10, -20, -30, -40, -50.
Oh no!
F, yes, 50 all the way, divided by 6, and we get 69.3, and that is a horn. That is a horn, and that is your third D of the night. Wow, by 0.7, it failed. It got a D. All right, we're up to the next one here, which is
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Rabbit. Now, just like Cool World got an F long time ago, will we give this one an F? A, it's LJN, put out by Rare at September 1989, and now we go to you, Scott.
Ugh. Now let's be honest here. We know that James has had a horrible time with this game.
Yes, he has.
Oh
here.
yeah.
No, he's had a horrible time with this game.
Yep.
It is a very tough game though to do it. So you know what? Let's start the F trend. 55.
Okay. Ash Ketchum, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I've seen parts of the movie by accident. And looking at this, let's end the F trend at 90.
A 90. Whoa. Wow. All right. Andrew, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I never heard the game, but I did see the movie. And for this one, let's end the F train and we'll go with 92.
92. All right. Mark, you are up with the
Sorry, Andrew, but the F train's kind of getting back on its tracks again. 51.
Oh, wow. A difference of opinion, basically. All right, G-Man, what do you have to say about it?
All right. Yes, we know AVGN does not like this game. There's one thing I do want to say about it, though, is that AVGN, he's talked about this in the game, that, he's tried Jessica Rabbit's number. Like, it's an actual number that you're supposed to call.
Yeah.
And back then, he pretends to call her, but it was supposed to actually give you tips, on how to on the game. But now they discontinued that number, and I don't know if the number that Ian talked about still works. But let's just say we now have a Nintendo game that gives a phone number to a sex hotline.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the whole time to say that. Like 65.
65. Yeah. All right. Yeah, wasn't this AVGN's episode 2 of season 1?
4. Episode 4.
Okay.
4 the whole series, yeah, back in 2006, yeah.
Yeah, when he was
One
still
of the very first.
before the nerd room. Before he had the nerd room.
He was still angry Nintendo nerd.
Yes. He was not. Yeah, he was. Yes, he was. He wasn't the Atari Sega nerd or any other of that stuff. He was Nintendo.
All that stuff they sent answer, yeah.
Yeah. Give me a whistle, please. Jessica Rabbit Hubba Bubby. Yeah. But you are unfortunately going to get a 55. Jessica Rabbit's the only thing I like about it. I've seen the movie. Divided by 6, and we've got 68. Yeah. Yeah. That was 68. I gave it to Losing Horns. It was actually better than Cool World. Ironically, yeah, not by much though. All right, next up is Wampum, Woopum, Woopum, Woomba, 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 Woomba. Wampum by Jalico, December 7th, 1990. We go to the top of the order this time with a Wampum game.
Well, I don't like the front cover. I guess it's not, the gameplay images aren't bad. I'm gonna give it an 84.
84, okay. All right, Andrew, how about Wampum?
Yeah, I never heard the game, but I look at the cover oh geez, this is like the worst cover I ever seen. And I hate to do that. I have to fail this one. I have to give 60.
60. Well, you didn't fail it. You gave it a D.
Well, yeah.
All right, Mark, you're up with Wampum.
Ugh. Ugh. Now, this, I definitely gotta give a fail. 55.
55. All right. G-Man, you're up with Wampum.
Yeah, I have heard of. No, I haven't actually. Yeah. You Wampum. Yeah, no. Not really much to the game. Looks like a caveman or whatever. Almost something else, but yeah. I'm gonna give it 70.
70. All right. Okay, we got that. Yeah. He looks like he's He's dancing and going, "Come and get your love.
Yeah.
Come and get your love." Yeah. Come and get your buzzer. 54.
You forgot someone.
Me.
Jason, you forgot Scott. You forgot Scott.
See, I'm skipping people tonight. I'm so sorry, Scott. Oh, Scott, it's your turn.
Yeah. I was going to say, let's take a game about the Asian story of Journey to the West here with a guy with a pole there, and let's make him a Native American.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. 70.
70. Wow. You was actually better than me on it. My scores
We're having to the G-Man.
Oh no, we lost Gianni. Uh-oh.
Did we get his score?
I'm here.
Oh yeah, I got it.
I gave it a 70, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. What happened to you? I didn't.
I hit the wrong, yeah. So we searched something and then, yeah, I hit, that's like, close this out.
Okay.
Yeah, and also that's a double. And also that's a double as
I
well.
said,
That's a
yeah,
double,
70
yeah.
is a double.
Okay. We got them all. We average it out to a 65.5. There's the horn. Yeah. All right. It's not getting any F's here, but it goes to the D tier. Wampum. No good. Next up. Okay, what the hell is this game?
Widget.
I think it's called.
Actually
Yes,
heard
thank you.
of,
Yep, it
Heard
is
of
Widget.
Widget.
Put out by Atlas Graphic Research, November 1992. And this time we start with Andrew. Yep.
So I never heard this game. I look at I look at the cover like what? Oh, jeez! I hate this cover. And this time I would say I'm gonna fail to score this time. I'm gonna go 58.
58. Okay. All right. Mark, you're up with Widget.
Yeah. I don't think I played this NES game, but I did see the animated series that they had. I thought that was okay. I'll give this a 63.
63. Okay, G.
I have not heard of this. Well, I know Widget. I've heard of Widget. I've heard of him as a cartoon character, whatever. Purple Alien or whatever. I didn't know there was a game out at 72.
72. Okay. All right, Scott. You're up with Widget.
Yep, cartoon character. Kind of an interesting game. Surprisingly, there was also a Super Nintendo version called Super Widget, but not much to say about this one. 70 again.
Okay. And Ash Ketchup.
It looks sort of fine-ish. I'll give it a 76.
76. Okay. Well, isn't he a cartoon character?
Yep.
I said he was, yeah.
I thought so. I thought he looked familiar. Never heard of the game, but I think I seen his cartoon once and was like, eh. How about an ever popular 53? No. 65.3. D again. Oh, wow. Okay. Next up is
Wild Gunman.
it is Wild Gunman.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Put out by Nintendo February 18th, 1984. And this time we start with Mark.
I think this was one of those that needed the NES zapper, wasn't it?
It was.
Just like Hogan's Alley.
And Duck Hunt, for that matter.
That's
Yep.
right.
All right.
Yep.
One of those Wild West things. I'm gonna say 66.
Oh,
All right. Okay, G.
Let's see.
Gunman.
Wild Gunman. Oh, you got to use your hands? That's like a baby's toy.
You got it.
Smoke weed every day.
98.
92. Yeah. All right, Scott. Wild
This
Gunman.
one- Love this title there because it was a great quick draw title. You had to be quick as soon as they say fire. You got to shoot as soon as you can.
Right.
So this was a really good quick test, and I liked it. 100.
100. There it is. Okay, Ash Ketchum, what do you say about Wild Gunman?
The graphics don't work for the gameplay images, but they do at least work for the front cover, from what I can tell. And I think Gianni won up to me, 91.
Yeah, he did. 91. All right. Andrew, Wild Gunman.
So I never heard this game. I look at the cover. Okay. This is really a great game if you play it in the Wild West, of course.
Yeah.
So, G-Man, be happy. IW 92 as well.
92. All right. Whoops. Just out of curiosity, where'd you learn to shoot like that? 7-Eleven.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, he took it for Back to the Future 2. I went to 3, and you know,
Exactly.
I found out about 7-Eleven and shooting. I'm like, where the hell did they get that from? You know, it's a classic here, guys. Now, I've never played this game, but I've heard some great stories about it, and of course, it shows up in Back to the Future 2. So why not? Let's go with 100. Why? I double up because I know somebody else.
That's mine. That was
Yep.
mine.
That's right. All right, we divide by 6, and we got. Oh, you guys got another A. There you go. There you go.
If my math is correct, would that be number 5 or 6?
I guess so. Somewhere along the line. Where did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Oops. Okay, we'll get it. We'll
Get a
get it.
good grip on that.
I got a good grip on it this time. I got a good grip. I got a mean grip on it. There it is. 90.1. Good job. Another A.
Yeah, that's number 6. Yeah, that's towards our 6th A already.
Yep. All right. We got another one coming up. And this one is called
Willow.
Willow.
Whoa. And a very different cover art here. Yep. Put out by Capcom. Uh-huh. July 18th, 1989.
Oh, yeah.
Start with top of the order again, right?
No, G-Man.
G-Man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
G-Man, you're up.
Haven't heard of this one. Means a Capcom. 77.
77.
Okay.
All right, Scott.
Okay, I know the movie. I know the arcade version of this game. This is, while the arcade version was a lot more action related with some platform, this is more of a Zelda-like clone, and that's not a bad thing because this is a really good-looking title. 95.
95. Wow. Okay, Ash, you're up.
The front cover only one of the woman on the front, very front of the front cover.
Yeah.
Her face is off. Her cheeks are like really like crooked a bit.
You're talking about the witch back in the background?
No, the front. No, not in the background. At the very front.
Dude, those are dudes. By the way, in case you're wondering, the small one, that's the main character, Willow, played by the very popular short actor Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, very quickly. I gotta
the
get
other
this.
guy was the late Val Kilmer.
74.
Wait, what's your number?
74, right?
Okay, I couldn't hear what Brendan said.
Sorry, I was trying to let you know about Val. This is one of Val Kilmer's roles.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Good thinking, Scott. Good
All
thinking.
right, what were the other scores? We had 74,
I gave it a 90 something. I can't remember what it was. 95?
92, 95.
I
Okay.
think it was 95, yeah.
And who else was there? G, what did you give it? 77, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere in the 70s, yeah.
77. Okay, right now we go
Yeah.
to Andrew. You're next.
I never heard this game. I think I saw the movie, like Scott mentioned, of course. So for this one, and I mentioned Scott, when it comes to that movie, I will double it from Scott at 95 as well.
Okay. Mark, you're up with Willow.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have really played the game at all. This NES one. I'll just say 70.
70. Okay. All right. No, I've never heard of the movie nor the game, and the cover art is just completely whacked. In my book, that's just way too much purple for that. No, I'm sorry. 56.
It's not showing purple on my.
Well, there's one version that had a lot of, like another
lot of blue.
country's version, a lot of red, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
It's not
from the
blue,
NES,
though.
yeah.
Mine had a lot of blue.
Purple, and there's a lot of light. This one's a lighter purplish on this screen right here.
Might be the screen, yeah.
So we divide that by 6, and we get 77.8. It's in the C tier. All right. Not bad for a game I didn't have no idea what was going on with it. All right, right there it goes.
All right, this next one is also again another game show one, which is
Draw.
There's a
Very
draw.
good stuff. All right. Now we go to you, Scott.
Well, like I said, this is kind of, as we all know, this is basically Pictionary.
Yep.
Of course, this version here, I don't know if you can do the drawing yourself, but I know the computer likes to draw. You get to guess what the item is, similar to the Pictionary game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. My number is 75.
75. Scott Special. Ash Ketchum, you're up. What's win, lose, or draw?
High Tech Expressions. What year?
This is March 1990.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do agree. It's so and so, but being that this is a game show and I think I've seen parts of it before, I'm gonna give it a 95.
95. All right. Andrew, you're up with win, lose, or draw.
I played this game before, and I also saw the show. It's on TV, of course. So for this one, I get a perfect 100.
Perfect 100. Okay. All right, Mark, you're up with win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, this is a perfect 100 for me.
Doubling up. Okay. Okay, G, what do you say?
Oh yeah, I never really got into the show. I know this one I never really watched as much, but I'm gonna go with 90.
90. All right, we got a Taco Bell for that one. Good job. Bert Convy, Vicki Lawrence, two great hosts show, and this was the last show I think.
Yeah, you forgot one more. You forgot one more host, Jason. It's Rob Reiner.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's 3 hosts. It's 3 hosts. That one.
I remember.
Not 1 or 2.
I remember the first versions with Bert Convy and Vicki Lawrence, not so much Rob Reiner. So this was a great classic game show. But if you're going to play this one, you're bound to play Pictionary or Aggravation, right? Because Aggravation is the other
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So with this one, I mean, not worth your time. Don't waste your time on it. 55. Yeah. I say great game show, but don't waste your money on it. All right, let's average it out. Divided by 6, and we get 85.8. All righty.
Less than 5 away from perfect. If you get an A.
Yeah, well, my 55 basically put it into the B tier.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility for that one. Okay, next up is
Winter Games.
Where are we going with this? What is this? Winter Games.
Yeah, the Winter Game.
Yep.
All right, Winter Games coming up with Acclaim Entertainment. Hey, all right. Okay, who starts this one?
Back to the top of order again.
Acclaim Entertainment, September 1987, with Ash Ketchum.
So, with the Winter Games, it's sort of somewhat. It seems pretty close, and it seems representative. I'm gonna give it an 89.
An 89. Oh, so close to an A. All right, 89. And now we go to you, Andrew, with the Winter Games.
So I never heard this game. I looked at the cover. Okay, this is a perfect cover. So for this one, I'm gonna double up from Mr. Ash Ketchum 89 as well.
Wow, we got a lot of that ding.
Just only one thing's all we need.
Mark, you're up with Winter Games.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not really winter right now, but this still looks pretty cool. Let's give this a 94.
94. Wow. Okay. All right, T, you're up with the Winter Games.
Gianni.
All right. Oh yeah, we know AVGN has done this one. He actually burned the game in a fireplace. If you remember when he did that, and he did this whole thing that basically, if you play this game, I have calculator to show it. Like to play this game, you push buttons. That's all you do. You push buttons. Like go like this. You ever see somebody go like this? You're playing winter game. You see somebody they're playing a game, but they're not really playing the game. They're playing winter games.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 69.
69.
Oh.
Okay. All right. We got Scott, who's up next.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not a bad remake of a computer title that was originally seen on the Commodore 64. So not bad actually. I like same cover as from the computer versions though. But I'm going to mirror, but as what Mr. Gianni just said, I'm going to mirror his and want to double up a 69 too.
Oh, you're going to double up? All
Yeah.
right. 69. All right. Okay. Everybody's in, or we're missing one?
Except for you, Jason.
It's up to me, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, Winter Games. Never heard of the title of this one. Love the cover art, though. So I'm going to say 87.
Okay.
We divide that by 6, and we've got 82.8. All right. Very, very reputable B score there. Another B for you guys. I think that's what, 10 or 11 Bs now?
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Oops, went too far. Right there. Winter Games. Okay, next up is, oh boy, Wizardry, Knight of Diamonds, the second scenario. Wow, cover art, guys, on this game. This is like a rarity. Look at this thing. Holy cow. This one was put out by Game Studio, ASC2, March 9th, 1990. Start with you, Andrew.
So I never heard this game. I look at the cover. Okay, that's a little okay. Like so and so on this one. So for this one, I'm gonna give it 79.
79. All right. Okay, Mark, you're up with this Wizardry game.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of this one. Probably hard to find nowadays, though.
Yeah, probably a rare. How much?
80.
80. Okay. Oh, you one up them. Whoa.
Ah!
All right. G-Man, what do you say about Wizardry? This second
I
game?
heard of this game. I know there was a second one, but I'm gonna give this one a 84.
84. Okay. All right, Scott, what do you got to say about this one?
It's a maze crawler actually for the most part.
Ah, okay.
Not bad looking though. Not great, but not bad. At least you get 5 to 6 characters to play with you. 85.
Oh, you one them up. All right. Got it. 85. All right, Ash Ketchum, what do you got to say about this one?
Now, what did Andrew give it?
I give it a 79.
Yeah, and Mark.
Okay.
Yep.
Just looking at this, I think he one up to me 78.
Oh, yeah. He did. Yeah, he did. In fact, you all one-upped each other in some way, shape, or form. On this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I tell you, JJ, if you get one of us, we all go crazy.
The highest score that was given was an 85. So to that, I say 86. What up, Deanna?
Look at Scott! Look at Scott! Scott! Oh God! Oh jeez!
All right.
Poor Scott! Oh my goodness!
82.
Let's get the average. Let's get the average.
The average is 82.
Average is 82. Yeah. You know,
Are you okay? Scott, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Don't worry about
He's
me.
fine. All right. Right there.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Well, the next one is the
Sequel.
first one, which is Wizardry of the Wizardry series. Let me give you the date on this one. This looks like a Bruce Lee cover. You know?
This is the
I
episode.
believe it is.
Legacy of Lily Gammon, the third scenario, I think. No, this is the first one. Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one was put up by Game Studio ASC 2 and December 2nd, 22nd, 1987. Mark, we start with you, right?
Yeah, again, I've not played this one. 62.
62. All right. Okay. G, what do you say?
Yeah, I've not really heard of this one either, but I'm looking at it kind of like a big maze. I'm gonna give it 80.
80. All right. Okay, Scott, what about this one?
Rewind. Back to the number. Same number. 85.
85. Okay, we go to you, Ash Ketchum.
The dragon on the front cover is giving me vibes to the dragon scene in the Dragon Warrior Kung Fu Panda.
Ah, yes.
So with that, I'm gonna give it an 80.
An 80. I think we.
That's double up. That's a double.
Yep. Okay. All right, Andrew, you're up.
This is another one I never heard before, and look, okay, again, the cover's okay, like a Bruce Lee character on that one.
Yep.
So for this one, both Ash Ketchum and G-Man, one up of me, 79.
Are you gonna one up on them or double?
No, they got the 80. I got the 79. They both one ahead of me. That's why.
79. All right, you're in. Okay. All right, everybody's in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk about black and white. You know, with the two of these games going back to back. I'm gonna say, what did I give it the last score? I don't even remember. 86.
86. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just give it an 86 and leave it at that.
Oh, again!
Yeah,
Again! Holy moly!
divided by 6, and we got 78.6. Oh, goes down into the C tier. Oh boy! All right, we're in the C tier. All right,
There we are. 25 more games.
all right, Scott. You want to stick around for the rest of the half hour? Or you got to get going. It's
I'll do
10:30.
one more. I'll do one more, and then I gotta leave.
Okay, one more for Scott, and we'll see.
We got two Wizards and Warriors games.
Yep, and the first one is the first one of the Wizards and Warriors.
Then after that, it's 3. We already did 2 long time ago.
Yep, December 1987, and this was put out by Acclaim Entertainment, and this one's for you, G.
All right. Yeah, I remember we talked about some of the others games. I'm gonna give it 71.
71. Okay. All right, Scott, for your final one here tonight on the season, what do you say?
I'll say here, since we did Warriors, the Iron Sword, which is number 2 of the series,
Yeah.
and this is the original. Why do they still have to have a guy who looks like Conan, but in the game he's basically a very armored knight? I had to that. Still, anyway, 75, and we'll say good night, everybody.
Good night, Scott. Thanks again.
You're so
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, so we're down to 5. Scott's got to go play in a tournament on MVG, so we wish him the best of luck, and, of course, we'll see him next season. What are you... Johnny, what are you doing? Putting yourself up there. Get down. You are not going to be over here next to me. Do you understand? You're not
Yeah.
He just wants me to center attention.
Yeah.
Let's see what Ash Ketchum had to say about this one.
Okay, so this all right. I was very disappointed basically with pretty much everything, but I got to give it a 65.
Oh!
65. All right. Yeah, Johnny was playing a little bit of yeah. He was doing a little Roadrunner there. Yep. All right, Andrew, you're up.
It's another game I never heard before, and okay, that cover's okay. So I'm going one up from Scott, since he already left already, and 76.
76. Okay. All right, now we got Mark.
Yeah, I have not heard of this one at all. 65.
Oh,
Oh!
all right. Okay, we got them all in. Yeah, and
Just you.
yeah, I've heard of this game, the Wizards and Warriors, but never played it. I've seen other people play it. So I'm gonna say too much pink on the cover art. 64. Up on me, and that was Mark.
Pink. Way too much pink.
Yeah, way too much pink. We divide this by 6 because Scott was still here at it. 69.3. Oh,
Into the D tier.
yes. All right, now we're going to divide them by 5 because Scott is not here. So we've got the third one. Get the third one up there. Okay, this is the third one. And this is also put out by Acclaim and Zippo Games, March 1992. We start this time with
Back to the top of the order.
all right, Ash Ketchum, you got it. Wizards and Warriors 3.
I'll admit, this looks a whole lot better than the last one. I'm going to give it 71.
71. Okay, a lot better, but not enough to up it to an 8 or a B or an A. All right, okay. Andrew, you're up.
This is another game I never heard before, and the same like it did on the last one. Cover's good, so I'm gonna give the same score like in the last one, 76 again.
76. Okay. All right, Mark, you're up with the third one of Wizards and Warriors.
Yeah, I've not played this at all. 59.
Ooh.
Oh!
All right. And Gianni.
Haven't played this one either. 90.
90.
Whoa!
Holy cow. What a difference of opinion. All right. Third one looks great. Look, reminds me of a friend of mine who looks like that with a very stare down face, you know? If a face like that was staring at you would get an icy chill down your spine, you know? So with that cover art, I'm going to say 95. Taco Bell. 95, and we divide it by 5, and we get 78.2. All right, this goes in the C tier. All right, this goes right there. Okay, next up is, oh boy, it seems like
The next one is Wolverine.
Wolverine. Okay, Software Creations, LJN, Gianni.
Oh, yeah.
October 1991. And this time we go to you, Andrew.
So Wolverine is one of the best characters on X-Men, of course. And I never played this game, so I like the cover, and I always get a perfect 100 on this one.
Perfect 100. You got it. All right. Okay, Mark.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty cool game. I'm going to say 100.
Double up on it. All right.
And there's also a new Wolverine game, by the way, that's in development for current consoles.
Okay, cool. Very good. Okay. How about a G Wolverine?
Yeah, definitely a classic character. Never really got into him or any other superhero characters. 85.
85. Okay. Ash Ketchum, you're up.
Now, the Wolverine on the back cover, that's what I remember. Wolverine on the front cover, I do not. I do not remember that version at all. I'm going to give it a 72.
72. Okay. You know, I'm a big fan of Wolverine, even though I don't really follow it too much, but I would rather watch a movie of it than play the game. Again, this more looks like a cartoon version of it, probably. So with that, I will say I'll give it the Scott Special, 75. 75. All right, we divide by 5 and we get 86.4. Wow. Good job, guys. Here. Another B tonight. Good job. All right. Next up is
World Champ.
World Champ. Right.
Boxing,
yes. All right. This one is
from Romstar.
Yeah, Visco, Romstar, Taito, December 7th, 1990. Mark, it's up to you now with World Champ.
Unmute yourself, Mark.
Oh, sorry. World Champ. All right, yeah, this looks pretty interesting here. Okay, let's give this a 90.
90. All right. Whoops, I could be a wrong one. Okay, G, what do you say about World Champ?
Let's see. Another wrestling boxing game. 85.
85. Ash Ketchum, you're up. World Champ.
The way it looks animated in the gameplay images, it looks a bit too simple. I'll give it an 82.
82. Okay. All right, Andrew, you're up.
So that's another game. Boxing game is one of the best at all. So and I like the cover, and I hate to do this to my other Canadian friend, of course. I would get a 91.
You're going to warm them up, huh?
Yeah.
91.
I saw Mark's face. When I mentioned 91.
Taco Building.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, Mike Tyson's Punch Out dominates the whole boxing games for me. World Champ, I mean, I've seen it, but the cover art looks hideous. So I have to fail it with a 56. Yeah. 56, and we got divided by 5, and we get 80.8. All right. You guys are just pretty much getting the B's tonight. All right.
Mostly B's, A's, and B's.
Yep. There it is. All right. Next up is. Are we even breaking?
World class track meet.
Oh boy. Okay. We're up to the world class track meet. Human Entertainment, Nintendo, August 1988. This time we start with you, G.
Yeah, I've heard about this one. I know this is one. It came with one of those compilation games with Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and this one also. So I'm gonna have 3 games, and
Yep.
I'm gonna give it 91.
91. All right. Okay. Ash Ketchum, world class track meet.
I wish from the looks of it, it kind of would be a little more animated. I think G one up to me, 90.
You got it. Yep. $90. Okay, Andrew.
So I never heard this game, and I look at the cover. Okay, why do they have so much blue?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fail this one. I'm gonna 89.
89. And you get a one up there, Ash Ketchum, because you.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. He got a 99.
I caught that one.
I almost forgot about that.
Mark, you're up with world class track meet.
All right. Ooh, nice looking sports game there. 100.
100. Look at you. Yeah. And I have a feeling this is good. It requires the power pad. Yep, does, because I can see it right there in the upper right-hand corner. Never played it, but I heard James was really an interesting a guinea pig for it, right, G?
Yeah.
He was like,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
he did probably the same thing with World Class Track Meet.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Scott Special, 75. All right, we divide by 5 and we get 89. Oh, you guys
almost the A's again.
almost close. Another B. Oh, my gosh.
Good Lord.
B for you. There we go. All right. Next up is
World Games.
Yeah, I played this one before. Software Creations, Milton Bradley, March 1989. And we go to the top.
Back to the top order again.
Ash Ketchum, World Games.
My only complaint on the front cover is why does it look like the horse on the front cover is changing color both on his front and his back?
I don't know.
On the front, he looks blue. On the back, he looks red.
Yeah,
I'm going to give it an 80.
an 80. All right. Okay, Andrew, World Games.
So I never heard this game, and look at the cover. Okay, there's another Milton Bradley game, of course.
Yeah.
So what did Ash Ketchum scored?
80.
I had to get him back. 81.
What up?
I had to get him back because on the last one, I'm like, oh god, I had to get him back.
Yep. All right, Mark. Here's a game that the Canadians are in this one.
World Games, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Canada being the actual World Games, I'm gonna have to score this in 98.
98. Yeah.
Whoa, Taco Bell.
Exactly. All right, Gianni, you're up with the World Games.
Yeah, this is another one of those Olympic games, Winter Games, Summer Games, all that. 80.
80. All right, we got another double up.
Oh, and I get the warm up because of the 81.
Yeah, right. Okay, 80 for Gianni. And I played this game before, and I must say I love cliff diving. I love barrel jumping. Love them all. I even like the caber toss. Especially when
What the hell is that?
it's a Scottish game basically where it's a big log and he has to throw it and it's got to flip.
Yeah, he has to do that, and then he has to toss it, and then only keep the flat on flat top.
Yeah, but if he misses, it goes boom, 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 and it crushes.
It's like that, and then and like that.
Yep, 100, perfect 100 for me. We divide by 5 and we get 87.8. Another B.
Oh, almost again to the A's again.
Uh-huh. You guys are like right there. And
We're on the right track. And so far we're 49 games done. And how many more in statistician?
We are down to the last, I would say, here we are.
19.
Yep.
Whoa, we're getting close to the end.
Go with Black Manta. Wrath of the Black Manta, put out by Taito, November 17th, 1989. We start this time with Mark.
No, me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew. Okay, go ahead.
So I never heard this game, and I looked at the cover. Okay, why they have so much red on the front cover? Too much color on that one. I had to give 81.
81 again. All right, got that one. Okay, Mark, Wrath of the Black Manta.
Yeah, I have not heard of this one. Let's just do 70.
70. Okay. And G-Man, what do you say?
I've heard of it. one. Actually, no, I have Wrath of the Black Manta. I'm gonna give this one 80.
80. Okay.
And you know what happens? I got the one up.
You get the one up. All right.
I had the 81.
Ash, you're up.
So I don't mind the front cover, but the storyline and the gameplay images, I think they're bold.
Smoke weed
I have to
every
give it
day.
a 69. Mark one up to me.
69? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And we got a one up for Mark, huh?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. All right. Everybody in except me? Yeah. I have to say I've never seen the game. Too much red. Like the ninja. Is that they call him Black Manta?
Mm-hmm.
Too much of a fighting game. I'll say 55.
Oh!
All right, we divide by 5 and we get 71. C. All right.
So thank God it didn't go to the D's again.
We missed it by 2. Okay.
Thank goodness for that.
Next up is Wrecking Crew. Bum, ba, beep,
Oh, yeah.
beep, ba, bum, ba, beep, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bing, 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 bing. Hey, this is yours, Mark. Wrecking Crew put up on Nintendo June 18th, 1985.
Yeah, and speaking of Mark, and he's first.
All right.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
your buddy's game.
Okay.
Mario.
Time to wreck it. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph would probably be a perfect fit for this game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
100.
You got it.
Oh, right. There we go.
You could say this is up there with Rampage World Tour, Rampage, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. G, what do you say about Wrecking Crew?
Definitely a classic game. I played it. So Mario's in this game. 100.
Got it. I won't play the double up because we're getting close to time here. Ash, what do you say about Wrecking Crew?
From the looks of it, that I thought of Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep.
And a bit of it, and Donkey Kong,
Right?
and with that combination, I'm gonna give it an 83.
An 83. Okay. Andrew, what do you say about Wrecking Crew?
I'm going to make this short and sweet, and I'm going to double up 100 as well.
You got it. And I played this game too. In fact, I played this at my cousin's house way back when he first got it out in '88. And I heard about this game. Tough game though, because the levels get tougher as you go along. So with that, still 100. Yep. Divided by 5, and we get 96.6. You got
I
it.
got it right. Number 7. Number 7.
Right. How did I know that a Mario game was going to get Mark a perfect score? Yeah.
I tell you, if we get 2 more A's, we're breaking another record.
Yeah. All right. Next up on the list is Worm.
I think it's Worm Dirty at the center of the earth.
Yep. Put out by Cyclone Systems, Sofel and Asmic, November 15th, 1991. Start with you, G.
All right. Haven't heard of this one. A lot going on the cover. 77.
77. Okay. Ash, what do you say?
Everything in both covers looks like a mess. 50.
Ooh. 50. Low score. Andrew.
I agree with Ash Ketchum. The cover, not so good. 58.
58. All right. Mark.
58.
Double up. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. What a name for a title, Worm. And they even spelled it wrong with a U. Oh, God. 50, 50, 55. Yeah.
Look how you're like tossing around like it's a 50, but which kind of 50?
Divided by 5. Oh, guys, you guys failed this one. It's 59.6. That's your first F for the night. Wow.
Wow.
There you go. All right. Next up.
This is the first of 4 WWF games.
Andrew, this is right up your alley.
And it's the King of the Ring, put out by LJN, November 1993. And we go back to the top of the order with Ash.
All right. With this one, I'm a little weird animations and nations, but at least the front cover is saving it. 77.
77. Okay. Andrew, what do you say about King of the Ring?
Okay, so I like, and of course, that Cushion's absolutely right. I do like this MW. I'm going to go all 4 perfect hundreds, all 4.
All 4. Okay, 100 for you. All right. Okay. Mark, what do you say?
Yeah, well, the Rant and Rave guys would probably like these Wrestling NES games, but you know
That too.
You know what? I'm just gonna say 63 for this, as well as the following 3 Wrestling NES games.
Oh!
53. All right. And G, what do you say?
Yeah, I have no really interest in wrestling as much, but I'm gonna give it the Scott score. All these, the Scott score is 75.
Okay, Scott scores 75. All right, we got that. And I liked wrestling up until that point, but never played any of the rest of these wrestling games. So I'm gonna have to go with a 70. All of them. All 70s. All right. Divided by 5, and we get 77. Okay. So that goes in the C tier. Oops.
And we're going to the...
Yeah, we'll be going to the next one right there. All right. And then we'll go to Wrestling Challenge. And what did we say? Everybody had a set score, right?
Yeah,
Not me.
Yeah. 100 for me on this one.
63.
63. And G?
75, Scott score.
That score 75. Ash, what do you say?
This one actually gets an 87.
87. Oh, wow. Okay. I will give it a 70 and leave it at that. And we divide by 5 and we get 79. Another C. All right. Okay. And now we go to the steel cage. And we got 100 for Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
3 for Mark. Scott special 75 for G, right? Yep. And,
Yep.
and Ash, what do you say about this one?
74.
74. And I'm giving it a 70. All right. We divide that by 5 and we get 76.4. You guys are consistent. All right. Okay. That one in there. And finally, the last one, WrestleMania. We got 100 for Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
63 for Mark, 75 for G. And Ash, what do you say about this one?
84.
84. Okay. And I give it a 70. Divided by 5, and we get 78.4. All right. Well, we were really consistent on that one, gentlemen. All right. Let's go to the next one here. Sound effects.
We're finally going to the X's now. We're finally going to the X.
This is Xenophobe. This is put out by Sunsoft, December 1988. Okay, go back to the top of the order, and we'll just keep going top of the order. Ash, what do you say about this one?
86.
86. Andrew?
I had to get 76.
76. Mark?
The Scott McVeigh special, 75.
Okay. G?
75.
All right. And I give it based just on the cover art, I would say 80. Okay. Divided by 5, we get 78.4. All right. We're really rushing through these.
Yeah, we're down to the last 11 left.
Yeah. Got another C here. Okay. All right. Next up is Navius. This is Namco Bandai, November 8th, 1984. Hey, Ash.
So, the Scott Special 75.
Got it. Andrew.
I had to go with 75 as well.
Okay, Mark.
35.
And G.
82.
82.
Oh.
And I will say 83. All right. Divide by 5, and we get 78.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay. We're really cruising now, guys.
10 more to go.
USA.
All right. How do you pronounce this one?
Zexel.
Lexus? I don't know.
Yeah, Zexis. We'll just go there.
Zexia.
Oh,
Zexia.
I see a Z now. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Ash, what do you say about this one?
By Hudson Soft. 56.
Oh, okay. Andrew?
I had to get 56 as well.
All right. Mark.
Yeah, 56.
And G.
71.
Oh.
All right. And I give it actually about a Scott Special 75. Divide by 5, and we get 62.8. Ooh. G.
We're in the Y's now.
Yonoid is next.
From Capcom.
Yep. March 16th, 1990. All right. We'll go to you, Ash. What do you say?
Yo, I give it a 61.
Yo, you get a 61. And Andrew.
61 as well.
Mark.
Yeah, 51.
51. Wow. And G.
65.
I have to say, man, I can't believe they named it after the Domino's mascot.
That's what this is, a Domino's game.
Yep. I will say, and I hate Domino's, so 50. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I just forgot to show and tell. Forgot to show and tell that.
There you go. Well, we divide this by 5, and oh guys, we got an F. An F.
That's two now.
All right, 8 left.
Yep. All right. Yoshi, the first one.
It's called Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi. You're absolutely right.
Out by Game Freak and Nintendo, December 14th, 1991. Thank you for the 3 people who are watching us on our finale. Thank you very much. Our season finale, that is. Hey, Ash, what do you say about this one?
96.
96. Andrew.
100.
You got it. Mark.
100 for me as well.
And G.
100.
You got it. And I give it 100 too. Divided by 5, and we get 99.2.
There we go.
Yay.
That's number 8. That's number 8.
Yeah. That's for sure.
I tell you, if we get this next one, oh boy.
We're going to break the record.
Yes.
All right. All right. Since Yoshi Cookie is next. So, Ash, what do you say about the second one?
88.
88. All right. Andrew?
100 again.
100. Mark?
100 again.
G.
100.
And another 100 for me.
Divided by 5, and we get
97.6. You got it.
we broke the record. We broke the record.
All right.
9 A's. New record, baby.
Nice game.
Woo. 9 If Scott was here, he would be very happy when we broke our record. That's why.
Okay. All right, coming down to the last ones here. All right.
6 more.
Yep. Indiana Jones Chronicles. Young Indiana Jones. Ash, what do you say?
73.
Okay. Andrew.
I have to keep staying with 100 right here.
All right. Mark.
I'm gonna say 75.
75. G.
80.
80. Okay. I didn't really like the Young Indiana Jones. I've heard of him. I like the original stuff. So I'm going to say 70. We'll divide that by 5 and we get 79.6. Ooh, another C. Okay. Going right there. Next up. What the hell? What the hell?
Xanac.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
This is by Compile, FCI, October 1987. We are officially now 3 hours into this show. We're running a little overtime. That's okay. Ash, what do you say?
71.
Okay, 71. Andrew.
76.
Trombones led the hit parade. Mark.
Reminding me of that trombone game that came out recently on the Switch. Ugh, 78.
78. And G.
80.
80. All right. And wow, real futuristic. 85. 78. All right. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Where is it?
Oh, it's so. Oh, yeah.
I didn't even move it. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
All right. Now we go to Link.
Okay. Link. 93 for me.
How much?
93.
93. Andrew.
95.
95. Mark.
Yeah, this supports the sequel to Legend of Zelda for the NES, and as such, I give this a 99.
99. And G.
100.
You got it. And
Oh,
I'm not a big fan of either one of the series, but I love the cover art. 90. Yep.
And I think they had gold cartridges for this printed out too, just like with the first Zelda NES game.
You guys got
Yeah, they did.
it. Score. Another A.
And the record continues.
Yep. And the record continues on. There it is, right there. All right, we are down to the final 3. Oh my god!
Oh,
Only 3
What a
to go.
historic moment! I'm so excited. Now we go to Zen.
Ooh.
Intergalactic Konami, March 1993. Ash, what do you say?
64.
Oh no! All right, Andrew.
63.
Okay, and Mark.
69.
Yanni.
let's see, 69 as well.
69 as well, huh? Yeah, this one gives me 55. We divide it by 5 and we get 64. Buzzhorn. Those in the D's.
This is it. The last 2.
All right. Come up to looks like
Zoda's Revenge.
Zoda's Revenge, Nintendo, March 1994. All right, Ash, what do you say?
It's a Star Tropics 2. I'll give it a 71.
71. Okay. Andrew.
76 trombones.
Hit parade. Mark.
80 sticks of butter.
86.
No. 80. Just 80.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And you got an
Yeah, he
80.
said
Okay.
6.
Okay. G.
80.
82. All right. 74. All right. Divided by 5 and we get 76.2.
Whew.
Oh my goodness. All right. And
Now the last one.
Last one. Zombie Nation.
yeah, so we can play the song.
Finally.
Oh, we made it to the end of the list.
This is it, guys. Hallelujah. All right. I'm taking a little time for this one, you know? All right, guys. What do you say about Zombie Nation? Oh, let me give you the hold on. Meldak Hayes, December 14th, 1990. Ash.
50.
Oh, 50. Andrew.
58.
All right. Mark.
And for my final score of the season, a 69.
69. G.
85.
85. And I'm going to fail it too with a 53. And it gets a 63. And there it is. It is officially done. We give it a closing the D tier, and we are done. Oh my God.
We did it! We did it! We did all the NES games!
Wow. Very good job, gentlemen.
Oh, you know what? And you know what? I feel so relieved because now, when we come back in the fall, we can start a brand new tier list.
That's right. We are officially done with it. You guys did a fantastic job.
And it took both 53 episodes and 2 years to get past it. Finally.
Yeah. And you guys made it. And of course, those who are watching us to the very end, thank you so much for staying with us. We hope that you'll be back with us on September 10th for season 3. And that's it. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to put it in there because you also are going to get a copy of this tier list. As you know, every completed tier list, our tier masters get a completed list of it.
Mm-hmm.
Teams 57. Yes. David. So I've got a couple of things I got to do here before we go. And Andrew, this is your time to tell us all about the free cities and all that good stuff. Please take it away.
Well, I tell you, I failed. You ready for this? For the first time, I failed 23 pages. 23 pages.
Wow.
Of all my notes. And the person who has the most out of the entire season, and no surprise, the winner for the most cities, and I'm being very shocked and say Mark got the most.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
Yeah,
job.
Mark got the most the entire season with a total of 187.
Wow.
Yep. Holy moly.
Holy
And
cow.
I have 90. I got 90 in total in the entire season. And G has a total of 48.
Wow.
Scott has a total of one ahead of G-Man, 49.
Nice.
Brandon Bogart got a final grand total of the season of 57.
Holy cow.
I didn't even think it was that high.
And Jason, your final total of the season of 45.
Cool. Hey, all right.
So congratulations, Mark. You got it.
Nicely done. Great job on everybody's list there. And of course, Scott, we wish you the best of luck on your game tonight. I know he's late in that tournament. Oh, let me put you back. Let me put you back into the
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So Jays win 2-0 on a Bo Bichette home run in the top of the ninth.
Oh, and what about the one NHL game, the Carolina or Florida?
Florida's going back to the Stanley Cup Finals.
I knew it.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's right.
Florida to the Stanley Cup Final. And
I
to
don't
that
want
I
Carolina in.
say,
Thank God.
Oh well. Carolina tried. The Carolina tried. That's the best part. That's the best part.
This is the 6th year in a row that a team from Florida is in the Cup Final. I say enough already.
And I don't like neither team. I'm from New York.
Yeah. So now I like to say something before we go. This is the best podcast I ever been on, and I always love to come back for season 3, and I hope this could have a different tier list for next season.
We will have different tier lists.
I'll tell you this, Andrew. The Hurricanes weren't the only team whose season ended in 5 games in the conference finals.
Dallas
suffered the same fate in the NBA playoffs. So
and I did a great job at being a timekeeper. So I'm going to continue my role. I'm going to continue my role as timekeeper for next season.
Great job, everybody! I tell you, you all deserve a round of applause. Yes.
Yeah, it's been a terrific season.
It's been a trial.
How do you think it went?
anyways, we gotta go. We gotta wrap this up.
All you up there, like I said, we're at 127 subscribers. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, do whatever you got to do to support us. We'll see you guys. Have a safe summer, and we'll see you for the Positive Vibe next Monday. I will be here, definitely working my tail off. In the meantime,
and of course, Wipe Those Tears will be back in September.
See you in September. Yeah.
And anyway, for Jason and the rest of our tier masters, thank you so much for watching. We'll see y'all next time. I'm sorry, Jason. I held you to your line.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.